888-866-9796.
KHD-KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he.
And then a nod. And to me, that says,
I don't want to.
Maybe, or like, yeah, I'll add that to the 50 things I'm doing.
No, I'll tell you what that is.
Okay, go ahead.
It was, why are you telling me now?
I'll tell you, no. Hey, you know what? Valid question.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why I'm telling you now. So we're having Frank Caliendo on at 7:30, and it's something to do with that interview. Believe it or not, behind the scenes on the show, there are a lot of formatics that we do, even though it seems like we come in and go, man, like there's, prep. And Jason, as the open was, so kind of blame Jason here is my point. As the open was playing, I've heard this open, as all of you have a billion times. I don't pay attention to it anymore. We have this. How long have we had this same open?
Since Truman was in office.
And not for nothing. And by the way, this isn't a shot at anyone because I'm not the one doing it.
When the Kings won in Rochester.
I do feel like we're at the point where, and there's always the worry, like, hey, show's doing great. People are used to everything. Everybody likes to go to McDonald's and know that they're going to get the burger made the same with the pickle and the thing and don't screw with whatever. But also, like, it might be time for a little refresh. This is a terrible example now. I had no problems using this through most of my career. Now I need to probably switch examples, but like when every new season, The Cosby Show, God dang it, you know me way too well. You just wrote it down too. Yeah. For those of you over 40, The Cosby Show, 30, 40?
Oh, way over 40.
Really? Way over 40? Yeah, over 20. I like where you're going, Jason. I like the cut of your jib, whatever that means. The Cosby Show was the number one sitcom forever on NBC, and every year they would have a new open.
Sorry, you cut off your jib.
So stupid. It's like you know me. They would come out with a new open, which would be.
I looked forward to it.
I did. Everyone did. Everyone did. Every year as the family grew.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know, I don't remember the very first year, but it was always the basic Cosby Show theme song. Dun 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 dun. Dun. And then they'd wait. Is that it? Or am I thinking this? Or is that
felt like very?
But then like they would Bobby McFerrin it some years.
Yeah.
Or be like boop doop boop 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 boop. Yeah, exactly. And every year there'd be. So for me, I've always, that's what I grew up on, influences and stuff. So I know. So for me, it's like, well, I almost feel like, okay, in a perfect world,
that followed it.
if I could, huh?
Oh no, it was a different world.
Different world. And then was it 227?
Oh man,
Remember 227?
Absolutely.
Who was the one? Which one was the one? Was 227 the one with Jack Hay?
Yes.
Yeah. So
And Sherman
Helmsley and Florence. Wasn't it Flo? God, I might be screwing all this up.
Marla Gibb or something Gibb. Marla, because she was on the Jeffersons.
Was
as
Flo
well.
from the Jeffersons, right? Wasn't it the maid from whatever she was from the Jeffersons? Was it 227 show? See if we switch
Something
everything around.
Gibb.
I think you're right. Marla Gibbs. Oh my God, Helen Martin. Remember her?
Oh yeah, she was the one that was peeking out the window.
Yeah.
She was door popping.
Yeah, Jack Hay.
Oh, Regina King was in that. That's right.
Anyway, that's right.
What was Marla Gibbs' character on? If you, not on 227, but on
Jefferson's? Wait, no. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because you were saying Flo.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was.
I think you might be right. I think I'm mixing people up here.
Yeah, that was from Alice.
No, dude, she's known for the role as George Jefferson's maid, Florence Johnston. Oh, man. Hey, shout out. Rare W for Carmichael Dave on that.
My bad.
Rare W. 5 nominations for the Primetime Emmy. Yeah, because she was the one who was always talking garbage to George.
Yeah.
And then you add his neighbors.
Bentley? Bentley was the...
no, was it Tom
yeah,
Willis?
Tom Willis and...
Oh, his wife, who is Lenny Kravitz's mom.
In real life.
Yeah,
Roxy Roxer. This is coming up in my head.
Good morning.
I paid my taxes.
Yeah, okay. God, the great Norman Lear, man.
Roxy something.
Jefferson Cleaners. Come on. Louise was his wife.
There was up there on the starring on the right, wasn't it?
Marla Gibbs, Roxy Roker. Roxy Roker. And that is, I believe, isn't that that's his mom, right? Yeah.
Supposed to be.
Yeah. Roker was married to TV producer Cy Kravitz. The couple had a son, singer-songwriter and actor Lenny Kravitz. Wow. So
is there any relation to Al Roker?
I was just going to tell you, Roxy Roker and Al Roker are first cousins once removed. Huh. Never understood that.
Yeah.
I understood it like 4 years ago. Somebody explained it to me. Because once removed is like I'm a cousin, but removed from like my immediate mom.
It's your parents' cousin.
Yeah.
But then why wouldn't that be a second cousin?
That's your parents' cousin's kid.
Yeah, that will take till 9 a.m.
Yeah, but what's the second cousin?
Your parents' cousin's kid.
Yeah,
and what's the first cousin again? Or what's
your
removed?
parents' cousin? Oh, first cousin is
What's removed?
your parents' sibling's kid.
All right, let's just do this, man.
Or maybe your
yeah. See, I knew
first
it.
remove is your
Well,
cousin's.
actually,
Yeah, this is just what I don't want to do is promote fake news.
Yeah, that's
Don't
want to
do that. Let's see. Chat GPT. Are we?
Hello, David.
Hello. Ask anything. Well, I think that I will then. Good morning, Chat GPT. Are you there? Hello.
Is this the friend that told you the first time?
What?
You said a friend explained it to you one time, and that's how you
No,
understood it.
ChatGPT wasn't around back when I explained it. Hey, can you explain to us, please, what the difference is between a first cousin, a second cousin, and then what it means when you say, like, first cousin once removed? Hey, let me finish.
Wow.
Okay, go ahead.
Rude.
Go ahead, ChatGPT, with your explanation.
Oh. You guys feuding?
Wow, did I make her mad? What?
No worries, I'll break it down clearly. Your first cousin is the child of your aunt or uncle, so you share grandparents. A second cousin is when you share great-grandparents. Your parents are first cousins. Now, if you say once removed, that means you're a generation apart. Like your first cousin's child is your first cousin once removed. It's all about how many generations separate you.
Okay, so like...
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
It does. So like my cousin Gabrielle is my mom's sister's daughter, okay? And she has 2 kids now. So...
That's your first cousin
Those
once
are my
removed.
first cousin once removed. Now, and then so their kids would be my first cousins twice removed?
Or is it second cousins?
That's what I'm saying, man.
So the once removed is you share a great-grandparent. So that's the thing I was saying of your parents' cousin.
This is bull pucky.
Anyway, the Cosby Show.
Yeah, so anyways. So yeah, I always thought that what would be a good idea would, first off, establish what is the line of demarcation for a new season of this show. And I've always thought it's either A, the day in January we get back from holiday break, which I think makes the most sense, but you could also argue sometime in late August, September when football starts or when basketball starts. Excuse me. Whatever we were to decide on. Then every year you would do a new version of the Open. Maybe not necessarily change the music, but, the new voice guy, instead of every morning, it's like, oh, he's on the microphone, he's got great sources or whatever. You switch that up.
And then boom.
Yeah. Although never changed. No, he didn't. Yes, he did. Or maybe add in something about a road trip. I don't know. I'm just saying. We got
Maybe.
Maybe. There's a lot more of me doing stuff I don't like. Either way, I don't give a. So you do that, and then also refresh some of the. I think the top of the hour songs are pretty steady with us. Like we've been using those forever. But maybe mix up the songs in between, which are
We've
probably
been
going to have
told
to
not to change the songs.
Have we really?
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying that on the air?
Yes.
Why have we? Wait, what? Can you tell me why or no? Yeah, no, I got you. Sorry, we can't share everything about that on the air because we don't want to get in trouble. All right, well, that's an after show conversation because now I'm really confused about that. I get it, but anyway, I don't know where we were going with any of that. But welcome in.
It was the Frank Caliendo thing.
Yes.
That I said that you.
Yeah, so that's why I asked you
But
right
first,
now.
I would like to say, millennials, he's talking about a Boy Meets World situation where you change the Open after every season.
Yeah, Topanga.
Soon we're going to have somebody come in and translate for Chris because there's going to be a Boy Meets World. What is
We're
that?
talking about a Bluey situation where there's a different Bluey Open for each season. You're too old for Bluey.
Sounds
Never too old.
Sounds inappropriate.
You don't know what Bluey is?
In the Bluey, that blue dog or whatever.
Hey, there you go.
Call him Bluey. Bluey the dog. Nope, that's Kipper. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, Kipper.
Remember Kipper?
Yeah, Kipper.
That's what
the sea whale, right?
I grew up. Well, I didn't grow up on, but there was the first stuff I grew up on. But then the ones I remember probably as much are what my kids grew up on. So we had
Caillou?
Caillou for sure. That little bastard. We had he was always on. Yeah. We had Maggie and the Ferocious Beast. We had Yo Gabba Gabba. What was the one we Kipper the dog, Bluey.
Oh, I thought you were making a flipper joke.
No. Kipper the dog's a real. That's a real deal. And
His name is Kipper. Louder than thunder.
Under the sea. Now you're doing Flipper. Oh God, now that's going to be in my head. By the way, Flipper, great song. Yeah. Great theme song.
Say good. Say good.
Did we ever go over the original? Did you know there was like an original different Gilligan's Island theme?
Yeah.
Got rejected. I think John Williams wrote it.
I thought it was an Italian that did it and tried to pretend he was English.
So it is a Friday. We've almost made it through the
Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
Down on Friday. Couple of things. One of them I'll wait till the end because it's Super Bowl related. But I do have a potential marriage trap question for you guys.
I'm your man. Never been divorced.
It's a good point right there. Well, I mean, to be fair, none of us have. Jason. So our friends I haven't played golf in months. Friends wanted to play golf this Saturday. So we're going to play golf. And then I asked Melissa, because we usually all four go out. Melissa said, well, I've got to practice with her girls. What? Set the screen. Got to practice at like noon.
On a Saturday?
Tell me about it, dude. We're almost done with basketball. It's ridiculous. It really is. It really is.
Basketball never ends.
Like, you might not be able to say this on the air.
What?
Is there rules about when and how you practice?
Well, there are. Oops.
Hey, it's where your season never ends.
I mean, it is constant. Constant. Anyways, she said, I've got an activity. Also, Mason's first driving lesson is at 8 a.m. Whoa. And she said, I also want to clean the garage and the office. By the way,
this weekend?
On Saturday. Cool, because look, I mean this with all love, because I understand there's no way around it. There's no way around it. But just when basketball is going on, my wife and son are worthless during the week. Like, literally, I do everything. And it's fine. It's fine. I'm not bitching. I'm just saying that's just how it is. They get, like, last night, I went to his game, both their games. They played one before the other. And then I got home at like 9. They got home at like 10:15. That's normal. Whether it's practice, there's just, they can't do anything. They leave the house at 7 a.m. Generally, will get home 10 p.m. Maybe come home at 3:30 after school for an hour, just get a snack, change clothes, and then leave. So I do everything during the week. Weekends, that's where she does her thing. And when it comes to the garage, that's where it's a finished garage where TVs and stuff are. So she just
TV,
the
TV 7, 8, 9.
The setup.
I'm attempting to dazzle Dave.
So I said, well, do you want help? And it's one of those real questions, because her answer is always like, when I do try to help, she's like, you can help me by getting out of the way. Like, she puts on a little
I think that's something we all agree on.
Right. No, for sure. She puts on a little bandana. She drinks a Monster Energy drink. She puts in her AirPods and she goes. She says, I'm in mode, and just stay the hell out of the way, man, because she's on it. So I understand that. I've learned that. And I said, well, do you want me to, we don't have to play golf. I don't care. I'm good. They want to play golf. I'm good either way. Like, it will not disappoint me if I don't play golf. You want me to stay home? And she's like, no, go play golf. It's fine. Better to have you out of the house, and I can do everything on my own.
I am for certain to know you won't get in my way.
Exactly. But, like, there's still that little thing in the back of my head that's like, does she mean it? I think she means it. But also, I'm out playing golf while she's cleaning the garage. Again, I do all this stuff during the week, so it's not like it's uneven. But I feel like, am I being rude by playing while she's cleaning, even though she gave me absolute clearance to do it?
Yeah.
I know she's not lying.
I think there's multiple allowances there.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
I would say if you're feeling kind of guilty, maybe get her like a nice coffee or something like she likes in the morning.
Amir coffee?
Amir coffee.
Yeah. Hey, you know what, Chris?
One final ask, if you're like, hey, look, I feel guilty about this.
Yeah.
But you have told me multiple times.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think
One more.
I don't know.
No, I think you're right.
I would say maybe ask, what do you need, instead of how can I help?
Yeah.
No. That is, you know what?
Trap?
Never ask questions you don't want the answer to. What do you need is so all-encompassing. It'd be a lot.
Okay, here's one. What if she said, okay, well, actually, you can stay back and help a little bit. And then you're like, oh, well, wait, a little bit.
Well,
like, what's a little bit? And then
once I make the tea time.
Right.
There's a point of no return.
Have you made the tea time?
She doesn't know I haven't. I'm just saying.
You have.
I have not. No, I haven't.
Oh.
I haven't. But she doesn't know that I haven't.
Gotcha.
She's not gonna back off. She'll be fine. So you know what I think I'll do? I'll go. I'll ask one more, like, are you sure? Knowing that she's not going to say no, but I get credit for the are you sure?
Right.
And then I'll do something. You know what? I got it. And then I will say, all right, well, on the way home, I'm going to go to the grocery store. Yeah. What do you want? I got dinner Saturday. I got dinner Saturday night, and it's Melissa treat, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Unless it's eggs, cheese, and rice, because we don't do that for dinner. Even though
She likes that.
She loves that, but I mean,
that's what she said. That's what you should do. She is taking the time to put the bandana on, ear pods in, and clean the garage.
To her credit, she wouldn't do that. She'd know that that's a direct shot across the bow. Because I'm not a breakfast for dinner guy.
Okay.
All right.
Had
Okay.
it last night.
Okay. Did you? What'd you have?
Grits and eggs, and we had leftover biscuits from. Oh, we had a Cracker Barrel home, not delivered. My wife went by the Cracker Barrel in Rockland.
Really?
She was up there.
Okay.
With my nieces.
Grits and eggs, fantastic.
Yeah. And a biscuit. And orange juice.
You know who else randomly, I hope I'm not breaking protocol, but I had to talk to Kayla about something yesterday, early evening, and she was just finishing up an egg sandwich in which she was using two fried eggs as the bread. I know, I'd never heard of that, but it was like an egg sandwich with the eggs as the bun.
What was that? Well, fried eggs, that would get
maybe, yeah. Well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe they were done special.
We'll get the answer to it later.
Yeah.
What was in the middle?
I think cheese and maybe something else. I didn't want
It's just eggs with cheese in it.
I didn't want to pry.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't want to pry, but I did actually. Thank you for reminding me. I did say to her, because I did that. I said, you know what? Anyone I know that say I'm going to get her the egg thing I got you, the McMuffin thing that we got. So.
And you got Brendan.
Did I get Brendan one?
Yeah, that was the reason why you got him.
Oh, I did get Brendan.
He's a
one.
big egg sandwich guy.
He is. I wonder.
I've used it a decent amount.
I was gonna say, I don't know that I've ever followed up with Brendan on that.
I think you did the week after.
Yeah, but one of those unsolved mysteries, how they'd have an update,
right?
Months later, update. Are you? And if you're Brendan, do you feel weird? Yeah, exactly. Update. Brendan liked it for a week, but it's been in the back of his cupboard forever.
Can't find it.
And if you're Brendan, do you feel like he's tempted since I got him that? Would he feel some sort of way if he hasn't been using it about maybe fibbing about it out of guilt? I hope he would.
Because you wouldn't know.
It wouldn't. What it would be weird if I did.
Yeah.
Actually, Brendan, I went to your
behind
house.
His house.
You
were behind him watching the game.
I put an air tag on it. Yeah. All right.
I had an egg sandwich the other day.
Egg sandwich.
I mean, what makes it salad? Mixed in with mayonnaise?
Because it's chopped up and it's mixed in. Yeah.
Egg salad. What? Not a fan?
Absolutely not a fan.
It's the insides of a deviled egg.
Yeah, it's a deviled egg sandwich.
We've had this conversation before. I understand the lack of logic. Egg salad to me is disgusting. No, I'm saying I understand the lack of, I understand that I am not speaking from a place of logic.
Okay, weirdo, party of one.
But see, deviled eggs are it's like fish to me. There's a balance beam there, dude. I like deviled eggs, but they don't smell good. And there's that farty taste to them that if I think about it, it honestly makes me do the I don't like that sulfuric taste. So
yet you're making deviled eggs for the Super Bowl.
A bunch of them, and I'm putting a bunch of stuff on them. But I think the key with deviled eggs is that you can put enough stuff on them where it kind of hides it.
Can't you do that with an egg salad sandwich?
I guess you could. I don't know.
What are you putting in that hides it?
Honestly, I don't know, Jason. I don't know what specific ingredient hides it, but I do know I have I will do my basic deviled egg baseline, which is obviously the eggs cut in half, the whites, and then it will be the yolk, mayo, some Dijon, some spices, all blended up. So that's my base, and then it's some of them I'll just put some pappy seasoning on top. That's it. Some of them, maybe some bacon bits on top. Some of them, I'll put a single sliced, fresh, not pickled, fresh jalapeno on top. Okay. And then some of them, I've been getting this, doing this lately. I will actually, I will put some wasabi The pickled wasabi, the whole chopped wasabi on top. And then this weekend when I make some, I'm actually going to do a roe that is, I'll smoke the whites on the grill.
Now we're talking.
They turn brown, and then I'll put a little bit of bacon and then a little droplet of a spicy barbecue sauce. It actually, I know it sounds weird, but
No, it sounds good.
Yeah.
If that was all chopped up and then put between 2 slices of bread.
disgusting. It looks like a diaper.
Okay. I got the logic now.
Now does it make sense?
No.
We got a big show.
That was
for you.
absolutely insane.
It is Super Bowl weekend. So shut
This
up,
weekend?
Campeo. Yes,
They're playing
exactly.
this
They're
weekend?
playing Sunday. So Camp, who's here every day, can calm down. He's getting his Super Bowl coverage. He's in there going, is it Super Bowl weekend? What are we talking about? Like, bro, are you new? Of all people, you're
Camp
not
is
new.
not new.
He's unnew.
Yeah.
He's the opposite of new. It's like walking into a bourbon distillery and being like, "Where's the milkshakes?" Like, bro, you know what's on the menu. Calm yourself. It's a Calm Yourself Friday. That's the theme today. We'll talk Super Bowl.
Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
Frank Caliendo will join us fresh off of Radio Row in San Francisco at 7:28. He's going to be playing here in April. Punchline. We'll plug that. Always good to check in with our old friend Frank. And we will spend a lot of time on the trade deadline. I have a lot of gauze and Band-Aids on me for venturing out onto social media and trying to explain best I can what didn't happen. And, a lot of people, it's my fault. And I'll wear that. That's fine. I'll wear that. But did plug in with the franchise yesterday, poked around, sniffed around even. And I think we've got a good handle, whether you agree with it or not, on why this and why that did or didn't happen. So we're going to spend a lot of time there, plus some Super Bowl facts, how to build a food bar, and so much more. It's a Friday program. It's going to get crazy. Dave, Jason, and Chris are right back after this.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your number one sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
When a person is seriously injured, there's no substitute for the personal legal relationship offered by the local NorCal firm of Ashton and Price. From the first attorney meeting, every important decision is made with a direct consultation with, and I can't believe I have to say this, a real, live, experienced, flesh and blood local attorney. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton and Price, serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries with no fee until we win. For the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton and Price.
At Stockton Honda, we know how to honor a great deal. Like right now during our President's Day sales event. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, you can find star-spangled savings on some of our best models. Why not stop in today and see for yourself? Come celebrate at Stockton Honda and get huge savings on our giant selection. Plus top dollar for your trade.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit information kit. 800-330-2929. That's 800-330-2929.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. Knowing your T levels is the first step in understanding if you have low T. Your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
A Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
There we go. Well, okay, go to start the day. Good video, too. It's one of those, okay, go, one-hit wonder.
They've got a lot of famous music videos.
Okay.
I would say they might be like a one video wonder, but they've got some great.
They're kind of no. I when this came out, we were playing that album, and it's a good one. I feel like they just have the one hit that people know. Kind of like what's that one? I did never somebody that you used to know.
Gautier?
Yeah. Like speaking of, by the way, next segment we'll talk about, or later today, later in this segment we'll talk about the Gautier here in Sacramento. Open up a new card shop. Tom Brady.
I went into that card shop.
Did you?
Yeah.
How was it?
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. I had heard about it and was walking through Doco one day. I go, let me go see what it looks like. It's really cool. Man, what a crowd yesterday.
What a turnout.
That was insane. When I first saw the videos, I thought it was like, oh, why are they showing videos from the playoffs when it was packed there?
No, it was
legit packed.
It's probably the most. That's probably the best mood we've had at Goal One Center in a while. I'm not what? No, I'm just saying. Tom,
he should have just lit the beam.
I think if anybody's gonna, Tom Brady could.
Yeah, he just walks by and it lights.
And it just knows.
Goat's here.
Yeah, Gautier. Also, I was watching some of that video. This isn't a crack on Tom because he came out here and he was really good with the fans from what it looked like. But did you guys see when he was walking down the line like signing stuff? Like people would like hold stuff out and he had a pen and he was like this. And I'm like, I want to know if somebody listening got something signed by Tom. I want to know what it looked like because it honestly looked like he did like 3 squiggles.
Didn't
I get it. He had to sign a lot. I'm not trying to insult the man. I totally get that, and good for him being so good with the fans. I wonder how quality you can get an autograph. I don't think he was doing like TOM. Maybe he was doing like, or, for all I know, maybe he's really gotten, I don't know how he signs his name, but maybe he was doing like a TB12 in one little thing.
Maybe.
Okay. Okay. I'm just asking.
Would you know what that is?
100%
That's from Chris Watkins.
Okay.
No way.
100% would not know what that was.
No. That actually looks like nothing is even really connected to any. There's some stuff down here.
I don't, and by the way, doesn't that look like multiple signatures?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or like he had one and then like he bounced the football, and it
honestly looks more
upright.
like RC or something.
Yeah.
And again, whatever. Also, autographs are kind of weird when you think about it, right? And I'm an autograph. I get autographs. I'm not ripping that, but like, isn't it weird? It's like, hey, look at this thing that this guy signed.
There's another one that Chris just sent. It's Christopher Laud. That one looks like he took a little bit more time.
Let's see here.
And now that I know it's from him, I could kind of see it, but that's a stretch.
I see maybe a T and a B.
But if you got that from, like, you didn't know anybody, like, whose signature? I'd be
no
like,
chance. None.
Paul George? I don't know.
I would think by now, because he's got that TB12 logo, that he would just have some sort of, like, TB12. Well, and that's the thing, though. But if he went around with a stamp, no one would like that, right? Yeah. But if he does that, we like it.
Right.
I want to say Steve Martin used to go around with, like, cards.
Like that he'd hand out that were signed?
Yeah, but it was like business card type of things.
Really?
So like someone would come up and say, like, hey, can I get your autograph?
And hand him a card. That's kind of a good idea.
King Tut.
Yeah. How'd you get so funky? He's just carrying him in his, sign him on the plane or something. Have a inside pocket.
I would say that's almost better because it feels like you're getting a gift from him.
That's exactly right. Here you go. Hey, here you go. Here you go. Here you go, kid.
Autographs are funny.
Right? That's what I'm saying. They are. I get it. It's like this moment in time, this person and I had contact and they signed the thing. But what about the ones where it's like you weren't there for the autograph, but it's like like an autographed jersey?
Yeah.
That feels weird.
Right? Like, I get it. We all have autographed stuff. This isn't a judgment on Autograph Nation. It's just like when you stop, like a picture, I understand.
Yes.
Here's me with the person in this moment in time. I was with this person. That
and then story to follow.
Absolutely. I would take a picture with somebody that I admired or was a fan of. I think far more than I would want their autograph.
But I think that was the getting a selfie back in like old times.
But even now, like if you
like
see
you didn't meet them, haha.
Right. Now, if not to get morbid, but if the athlete or somebody has passed, okay, well, this is this was their hand that did the thing, and that's a thing. Says a guy that would pay for Abe Lincoln's hair. Like I understand the hypocrisy here, but it is kind of like, hey, I got the signed Barry Sanders jersey.
Would you rather have Abe Lincoln's hair or Abe Lincoln's autograph?
Hair, 100% hair.
How about hair autographed?
I want his autograph in hair. Like he signs it with like a glue pen, and then somebody like.
No, he did. He
did it.
It's his artistry.
AL MVP, or excuse me, the AP NFL MVP.
Aaron Judge.
Yes. Matthew Stafford.
Yes.
He wins. 37 years old. What an unbelievably close race here. Matthew Stafford had 366 total points and had, 24 first place votes. Drake May, 361, 23 first place votes.
The difference with the Belichick votes.
Josh Allen had 2 first place votes, and he finished third with 91. Is there a justification to have Josh Allen be the MVP this year?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either, and I'm a Josh Allen guy. Christian McCaffrey got 0 first place votes, but finished 4th, so he was the highest, the only non-quarterback in there. Trevor Lawrence got 49. There was one other first place vote, and that went to Justin Herbert. I don't remember at what one play. I should probably look what one first place vote. Oh, there you go. Had the Justin Herbert guy voted for Drake May. Drake May's your MVP. And to his credit, and this is the only credit I'll give the guy, I appreciate that the voter went public and said, I voted for Justin Herbert. Here's why I voted for Justin Herbert. So, chapter 1, I appreciate that he is accountable and he put himself out there and he owned up to it and he didn't hide behind the secrecy. So, I do respect that. But that's where it ends, because what a garbage ass vote that was. Like, what an idiot. Are you serious? His basic justification was that Justin Herbert's offensive line was amongst, if not the worst in the NFL, and what Justin Herbert was able to do with that team, had he been on the Patriots or had he been on the Rams or whatever, he would have been as good, if not better, therefore, da-da-da-da-da. I hate when people do that. Bro, first off, he's not and he's not. So, sorry.
Yeah.
If Barry Sanders had been behind Emmitt Smith's line, he would have 30,000 rushing yards probably. It didn't happen. Secondly, you're trying to outsmart the system and show that you're, that's like, okay, he's catching strays here, and I don't mean it because we've had a good morning so far, but I feel like that's something Chris Verlaud, the NFL MVP voter, would do. I feel like that's something he'd do, where he'd be like, well, here's the thing.
Well, actually.
That was a 100% well, actually vote. And you now, look, I don't think the guy said this. It's a little bit better if he said, if I didn't vote for Justin Herbert, I would have voted for Matthew Stafford. Then we don't have the controversy.
Right.
But if it turned, you just.
Yeah, who was the second place vote?
Exactly. It's just dumb, dude. Like, just stop. Just stop trying to outsmart everybody. And by the way, you also know Justin Herbert isn't winning. So in his mind, he's probably like, I just wanted to be on the record. Give him a first place vote. Well, you did it, pal.
Well, if they're that close together, shouldn't there be like kind of like a buffer of like, okay, the top two are this close, co-MVPs?
So you're proposing basically, for example, it was 366 to 361, that we do something where, like,
if they're within 10 votes.
I was going to say, 10, 15, whatever, you call them co-MVP.
Either that, or could you then go back to the group and say, hey, look, it's razor thin. We're going to give you 2 candidates. Now vote again. Or is that unfair?
No, actually, Jason.
Because I guess it would be weird if
I think you can combine the two too, right? Combine the two as well.
Yeah.
Is if you go, okay, we're going to go back and it's just these two, pick these two. And if it's still like a super close race, all right, this is too close. We got to give it to both.
Okay, I kind of, yeah, I like that. I think that's actually a really good solution. You have the first round, and then you take the top 2 vote getters. They have advanced. And now it's nobody's torn. You can't do the Justin Herbert garbage. Okay, it's now Drake May and Matt Stafford. And you don't share those votes, by the way.
Right, but then would there ever be a case where, like, your original one, just for example, you put May, Stafford, Herbert, or Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Now it's your turn. Oh, it's these two. And then would you go, oh, you know what? Stafford, May. Or it's like, I've already turned mine in. These are my top 2.
There's the top. Well, yeah. No.
Why would you switch? So would we?
I don't think I would switch if that was my top 2, but it would be the people that voted for the other people that would now switch.
Yeah, or if like someone had even like Drake May 1, Stafford was 3.
Yeah.
So now it's like I've eliminated number 2.
Then I would think they'd go Drake May number 1.
But yeah.
Yeah, I would go, and then I kind of like Chris's cherry on top of that too. I wouldn't have a problem with that. And then if it's within what X votes,
like this is his,
yeah.
I mean,
then you're co-MVPs. But then how would you feel about that? You don't like ties.
They play overtime.
I also should probably check at some point too. I keep wondering this, and then I forget about wondering about it. How the hell did Jason Kidd and Grant Hill become co-MVPs?
The number exactly.
What exactly? Like, how did that happen? Did they literally tie with the exact point? And what were there, like 4 people voting?
2-2.
We'll take a break. When we return, all right, the trade deadline is over. Where do the Kings go from here?
They're here tonight.
Oh, against the Clippers.
Yeah.
We're going to try to. We're going to have a few segments on this today. This will be our early stretch of just kind of trying to explain the philosophy as best we have learned, and it'll be up to you how to swallow it. We'll do that right after this.
The Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, UC Davis, and Sac State with the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com to join.
If you're serious about your golf game, then you need to know about Total Game Fitting at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Whether it's the TrackMan-powered player performance studio for your best fit clubs, or the cutting-edge technology putter fitting studio, or the free Ballnamic ball fitter and 3D foot scanner, the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop offers you total game fitting from head to toe with equipment and apparel. Find your advantage at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop with the latest offering of new golf products in Northern California. Fulton Avenue at the Cap City Freeway.
If your business depends on reliable vehicles, it's time to upgrade your fleet at myelkgrovechevrolet.com. We specialize in fleet pricing, bulk discounts, and fast approvals, so your team stays on the road and on the job. From work trucks and vans to fuel-efficient sedans and SUVs, we have the inventory, service, and financing to keep your business moving. Call or visit myelkgrovechevrolet.com today and ask about exclusive fleet savings. myelkgrovechevrolet.com, driving business forward.
Valentine's Day is coming, and here at Madison Avenue Florist, we have all the favorites. Over 60 variety of roses alone. We've been on the corner of College Oak and Madison for 40 years. Voted Best of Sacramento. Come on in, we'll show you why. Order now and mention this ad and get 10% off any order over $80. Order early for the best selection and delivery options. Madison Avenue Florist, for when the moments matter. MadisonAvenueFlorist.net.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
On Sactown Sports.
All right, the trade deadline was over. Everybody's, from the 209, Dave, what do you mean, where do the Kings go from here? My dude, there's only one way to go, but the elevator seems to be broken. Well, that seems to be yes. Hey, I think the overarching theme I would like to throw out there is this, before we get to any of this. Kings fans are tired. They're fed up. They're sad. They're exhausted. They're embarrassed. They're insert other words for any fan base that is as loyal and passionate as this one. Anytime you have a question, just go back, and you don't have to go back that far. But I always like to show the Kevin Herter Utah 3. Like, that's the Sacramento fan base. Possibly, and if not, I don't like getting in these contests with Browns fans or whoever, but certainly in the conversation for most tortured fan base that's been through the most in the last 25 years, fan base that's been through the most in the last 45. A lot of these feelings aren't about this year or last year. A lot of these feelings are just built up scar tissue that has leathered over the years, right. And then the scab gets ripped every once in a while. It's Lucy and Charlie Brown with the football, on and on and on. And why I say that to underline that not one time, whether it's on social media or here, are you going to hear me, and I know you won't either, be like, hey, you should, or why would you? Everyone has the right to be irrationally whatever, and I completely get it. So our exercise today is just simply to do our jobs, which is, here's what happened, here's what didn't happen, here's the justification from a franchise point of view as to why it did or didn't happen. And here's how we feel about it ourselves, Jason Ross and Carmichael Dave. That doesn't mean that Christopher Lott or Cody or Pat or any of you listening have to feel the same way. I am not that upset about this trade deadline. It doesn't mean I didn't want all the moves. Of course I did. But I also really want this to be as short a term thing as possible, but I want there to be no shortcuts. And I know Scott Perry inherited an absolute dumpster fire of a situation that got there through absolute and complete, and I'm not throwing blame around, I'm just talking about the processes, total malpractice, failure after failure, bad decision after bad decision, shortcut after shortcut, and even the decisions they didn't make were in many cases the bad decisions. For example, Pascal Siakam. He has come in now, he has inherited this mess, and it is his job to flip it. And I think part of the issue is, I think the Kings' reputation around the league is they're a bunch of marks. And he's got to deal with that, even though he has connections throughout the league and people know Scott Perry. So, Jason, I want to get to the step-by-step, but your thoughts on the trade deadline.
Yeah, I have similar. I mean, I think when I look back at the season, when we began the season, we had a lot of question marks about the roster. I think just before game even started, like, this seems uneven, it seems unbalanced. A lot of veterans. Does this all make sense? But you could see, like, wow, there's a lot of good veterans, though.
Yes.
And putting them together, maybe they'll make this work.
Yes.
It didn't take very long. And again, let's remember what was the Vegas number like? They were going to be way below it, but wasn't it like 34 and a half or so?
I think you're exactly right.
It's a non-playoff team, basically, but probably in that bad range of like, man, they might finish like 11th in the West, and that's like either go higher or lower, which they've gone lower.
Yeah.
But so going in, not a lot of expectations. Then as they started to play, I was of the feeling like, yeah, this isn't working. Not unique to me. But, okay, they really can't do anything until December. What was it, December 15th?
Yeah.
So it's like, well, there's our first mark.
Right.
All right, here's the day. So, like, well, I don't know if they're going to trade on the 15th, but maybe the 18th, maybe the 28th. We get past that. All right, January 10th. Oh, Kuminga and others that they had targeted, like, are now available. Maybe we see some action here. Because it felt like they have to do something. Now, you don't do it to do it, but like this is broken. It's not working. You make it past that. Well, now we know there's really a deadline. That's when things happen. And they made a move. And so as someone that wanted to see more, I'm disappointed. But I'm also the big fan of like, well, don't make 4 trades because you needed to. And you go, they were all bad. They didn't make any sense. They hurt your future. Nothing that they did, I mean, I guess you could say hurts their immediate future, meaning like today, tomorrow, or whatever, but you could also argue, does it? Because they're probably in more of a spot to keep playing like they're playing, which isn't very well.
Yeah.
I have concerns on how you start next season if you don't make a summer trade.
Yeah.
But that's a concern today for something that's not here yet.
What is your concern? I'm just curious. What is your concern on starting next season?
So I think it's going to be really hard to and for you and I, not me. My example is you and I showing up at Media Day next year, and we are sitting in front of Domantas Sabonis, sitting in front of Zach LaVine again, sitting in front of Malik Monk, sitting in front of DeMar DeRozan. Even if they got Peterson and everyone says they got the best player of the draft, exciting. What's Sabonis' future? What's LaVine's like?
Right.
I think that's hard for those guys to enter next season going,
sure,
I'm likely going to be moved. They may have thought that this year too.
But I want to go through the through line, though, and you're 100% right. I agree with you.
It's not a bad end game.
Right.
It's a bad for the individual,
sure,
I think, or difficult for the individual.
Does that really bother you, though, whether or not Sabonis or LaVine are happy from a Kings fan point of view?
Not necessarily happy. I think it's a tricky one. So I think like really the end of this year is going to be tricky. Tonight, the rest of the way, we're probably going to keep seeing 20-ish minutes for just about everybody that plays.
Yes.
All right, that's the situation they're in. They should be playing young guys. I don't think you bury the veterans completely. No. If they're available, play them, but we don't need to see Sabonis playing 40 minutes. I just don't think we need to see that.
I don't think you will.
But can you start next year that way? Because I think it's fair to say in the moment right now, which things change, and you've said this for a while, I believe they're probably 2 high lottery picks away. Like and the 27 plan of
nailing those high lottery picks, by the way, too.
And it may take them a little bit of time, too. But, like, okay, if you feel like you got someone that's on the all-rookie team next year in this draft and someone's on the all-rookie team next draft, those are very good signs with whoever else you're deciding to keep.
That's right.
You'll have added some things, and if you've moved some guys in trades next year, then it feels like they're going in the 27-28 season.
Yep.
But there's a lot of time with some of these guys in between that I think is a challenge. But I don't make the trade just to make the trade.
I agree with you.
All that.
I agree with you on all aspects. And we're going to get into 3 for Madness next in a couple minutes. And we'll cover this for a full half hour, step by step. To the one thing you said that I think is worth going over right now is as far as the playing time goes.
Mm-hmm.
So in the game against did that sound weird? Did I just say the one thing you said that's worth talking about? I didn't mean it like that. Sorry. Yeah. The one thing you said that I think we can cover in a minute is what I'm saying is
playing time last game.
Playing time last game, for example. So you had DeRozan had 28 minutes.
And that was the high, right?
And that was the high. And then Hunter 26, Westbrook 26, LaVine 22, Sabonis 24. Those are your starters. Then you add Cardwell 26, Reynaud 21, Monk 18, Devin Carter 24, Nate Clifford 26.
Yeah.
I know. This get used to it. Right. And if anything, a little bit more on the youth side. Now, if a vet's hot If Levine's going out there and he's feeling it, whatever, you're gonna see a 30 out of him, 30 minutes out of him, maybe whatever. But going forward, I think the organizational philosophy is okay. I'm talking about Scott Perry, 52 games to evaluate this team. I've evaluated the team. We all have evaluated the team. Now, for the next 30 games, this is about developing the youth and playing the vets just enough to where they stay fresh enough, they stay movable enough in the offseason, and they're not sitting there playing Parcheesi on the sidelines.
Yeah.
But the focus now, it's always been is Doug, does the front office interfere with who Doug does rotations? No, it has not happened. They have conversations, but it has not happened. I think these next 30 games, I think there's a big conversation, and I think you're going to see what you saw against Memphis. That's going to be the norm.
Yeah, and maybe it's not this is play the guy but Doug said this, we're aligned.
That's right.
So it could be like, hey, this is kind of the directive.
That's
right. Now, you do it as you would like, but this is what we would like to see.
We're going to go over this now in its entirety, step by step, move by move, not just for the trade deadline and leading up to it, but also last summer. 3 for Madness trade deadline edition next.
Listen to the #1 sports lineup in Sacramento.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt George, and Kayla Anderson. The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
Every weekday live and local 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Online at SactownSports.com or download the app right on your phone. Your #1 source for all your Northern California sports. Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Wesley is a truck driver.
I drive a truck, and I love what I do.
A truck driver with IRS troubles.
They told me I owed them $43,000.
It got really bad.
Quite a few letters in the mail. They were talking about wage garnishment, coming after my house, my car. Yeah, they don't play around. I seriously thought that I was going to lose everything.
One sleepless night, Wesley finally made a call to Optima Tax Relief at 2 a.m.
Kind of figured I'd get a machine, but I didn't. I actually got to talk to an actual person in the middle of the night.
He found just what he was looking for.
Oh, they were great people. You need a team of people that know what they're doing. Optima Tax, they know what they're doing.
Optima Tax Relief came through with flying colors.
I saved an incredible amount of money. Happy don't even come close. I was absolutely overjoyed.
Take Wesley's advice.
If you're in any kind of trouble with the IRS, call Optima Tax Relief. Don't trust anybody else.
Call Optima for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
There are many reasons to choose Gonzalez Law Offices. As a dedicated trial lawyer with an undefeated record from 2016 through 2019, and you'll know that no case is too big or too small. Due to his success, hard work, and commitment to excellence, attorney Jonathan Gonzalez has been listed in Super Lawyers Rising Stars, as well as in the top 40 under 40 list by national trial lawyers. You can find Gonzalez Law Office online at saclegaldefense.com or call him at 916-304-9187.
Logan Fury did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he bought a mini treadmill. Is walking on it during video conference calls more distracting than he thought? Yes. And is that because he overestimated his foot-eye coordination? Definitely. But it's Logan's savings, and if he wants to burn calories and any chance at a promotion, we say, good for you, Logan. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
This year's tax changes. Better not get caught snoozing. Miss one deduction, lose thousands. Not amusing.
Big tax changes can mean bigger refunds at Jackson Hewitt. And right now, get $100 just to try us.
Don't worry, tax filers. If money is tight, get $100 from Jackson Hewitt, so you'll sleep better at night.
Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon. Hello? You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
High voltage live boxing action returns to the venue on March 7th as Uppercut Promotions presents Thunder Showdown 4, a stacked lineup featuring polished pros for a night of exhilarating boxing action you won't want to miss. Scheduled fighters include Sacramento locals Edgar Perez, Christopher Estep, and Sergio Gonzalez, as well as Bay Area fighters Dante Kirkman, Braulio Ceja Navarro, and Kyle Lakalale. Thunder Showdown 4, coming March 7th to the venue at Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Tickets available at Ticketmaster. Fight card subject to change.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
Welcome back.
I only know Major League 2 and 3.
Because you haven't seen one, is that right?
No, I've seen one, but it's Major League 2 and 3 are the only ones I've seen multiple times.
Out of deference to Frankie and Chris and the team that are clipping this up, I'm going to just move on from that so we can have a good segment here like we're supposed to. 3 for Madness. Question 1.
Grade the NBA trade deadline overall for entertainment value.
You know what? Honestly, I would say this is kind of a Top Gun Maverick trade deadline. I didn't have a lot. Wow, I got 2. Both you guys kind of did the understanding nod. Thank you. I didn't have a lot of expectations for it. There were parts of it where I was just like, like, you know, when all the stuff with, right, where Tom Cruise is like all the romance crap and blah blah, and I'm wondering where Kelly McGillis is.
He likes Penny.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares?
The
whole
daughter.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
never mind.
I think it was, but that whole like whatever. But like, oh, the Iceman stuff.
Yeah.
And then in the end, you know, the best part of the movie I think is when he went out and did the run on his own right after he was let go.
Trying to figure out how to.
Yeah, exactly. All that. Then then you're like, oh, you got my attention now, and then boom, it stuck the landing, pun intended. And you walked out of the theater going, all right, that was a great movie. That's kind of like how the trade deadline was for me. I didn't expect much. It didn't look like much. I mean, remember, we were sitting there with like Keon Ellis and the Trae Young thing that happened 2 weeks ago. It was like our big deals. And then, oh my goodness, did they beat the allegations? And we ended up having, I think, a solid B.
Yeah, I think I'd go higher.
Maybe an A. I wouldn't argue with you.
I mean, I think it definitely gets in the A territory if Giannis was dealt just because of the magnitude of the trade.
Yes.
But, I mean, to have 10 All-Stars, to have a lot of moves, to have a lot of movement, to have rumors, some like, oh, that was talked about and it happened, to others like, whoa, the surprise trades were fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then some things like, look, we're done with, for now, the Kuminga thing.
Yes.
That was kind of going on forever. So I think we satisfied some needs. We got the trades when there were some people going like, yeah, it's not nothing. It's like, it's probably going to be nothing. Mm-hmm. Well, it was far more than that.
Yeah.
I just maybe it could have maybe would it be if we're going movie references? Did it not have a great ending though? Like yesterday was okay. I think we had more sizzle in the middle of the movie.
So
than the finish.
maybe a Top Gun Maverick with a Game of Thrones ending.
Yeah, it didn't have whoa, like leaving the theater, like everybody's talking. We're going, good movie.
Yeah.
So maybe it is a B, maybe, but there's a lot in there. It's just. Yesterday was the last day, and a lot of times, like, everything's thrown out there. I remember I was still here at noon. I'm like, all right, we're going to get something at, like, 12:10 that got in. And we did, but it was nothing that just – it was no wow.
Like,
one more. Giannis actually got traded. You're like, whoa.
Starts off a little rocky, end up having a great time. In the end, you had a great time, but also kind of left unsatisfied. Like a date with Chris. Second down. Number 2.
Question 2.
Grade the Kings trade deadline overall.
I don't know. Either a C or an I. I either go a C, all right. It wasn't great. I don't think it was a disaster. Or an I, they're incomplete. There really just wasn't. It's basically one move to grade, and that's they basically end up sending out Saric, Schroeder, and Keon for RJ Barrett. We'll get to that later. DeAndre Hunter, and I guess you could squint your eye and tilt your head and say, and the ability to sign Dylan Cardwell to a contract. But we'll just say that. So it's nothing. I don't know, man. It's a let's see here. You know what it was, honestly, Jason? Okay, let's keep this going since it's Super Bowl weekend. It was a veggie tray at a Super Bowl party. It should be there. It's fine. I'm not excited about it. I might grab a carrot stick or one of them broccolis, but overall, just, whatever.
I think it's the veggie tray at the Super Bowl party, but someone forgot the ranch dip.
Oh, really? Oh, my God.
So it's lower than that. There's still stuff there that's good, but you're like, I need to dip that into something.
That's that's a fireable. You're saying Scott Perry should be fired then, because if he forgot the ranch dip in the veggie tray.
But it is on its own, like olive a celery stick or a little tomato or
fine.
Whatever. That's good.
It's not exciting.
It's like, hey, yeah, exactly, not exciting. It was. I mean, I think the reality of it too is we wait longer. Like, what happens with Keon and what happens with Schroeder on that end, but also Hunter next year. Like, what does he look like? Is he? Well, I mean, he's played one game in fairness here, but just like, is he? Hey, he's a big piece to what they're doing next year, whatever the version of the team is, or is it? Yeah, he's just a guy. Then you feel like, all right, a little less about it. Or what does he turn into as well?
Yeah,
so there's more layers to it.
Was this a kissing your sister deadline? I don't even know what that means, but it sounds right. Like people say, it's like kissing your sister. Yeah.
Do you like your sister?
Love my sister. She's great.
When's the last time you kissed her? Or do you kiss her?
Funny thing is, I'm the most affectionate person in the world in my family. I really am. We're an affectionate family.
We're the vocal checks.
My sister and I, though, my one sibling, we actually, like when we hug, we do this thing where like we just kind of tap shoulders, like with our hands and don't make contact. Like we're always very... My sister and I are not affectionate, but it's kind of a running joke because we're incredibly affectionate everywhere else. I don't know how to explain. It's a family dynamic. What do you want from me? Third down, number 3.
What?
Question 3.
Did Scott Perry make his first mistake, or is the lack of movement understandable?
Jason?
The lack of movement is understandable.
Yeah.
Partly. I say partly.
Yeah.
I believe all... I mean, we see that they weren't traded. I don't understand DeMar DeRozan.
Not being traded? Like the lack of market for him? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, don't trade just to trade.
Right.
Like, I can understand when someone goes, Zach LaVine's really difficult to trade. I get it.
Yeah.
Sabonis, honestly, I was a little surprised there was seemingly a market.
Yeah.
I feel like the most market should have been, personally, around DeRozan.
Honestly, I would have put DeRozan 1, probably Monk 2, but not counting Keon. And then Sabonis 3, LaVine 4.
And I think, in all honesty, to me, the appeal to Keon was, 1, his contract value, and that he was a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, for example, if Saric if McDermott, those guys who are like if they were more coveted, I'm like, they'll trade those guys, even if it's for something because, hey, they're expiring. Nobody was really taking on a lot of extra money.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, but DeRozan's is so minimal. He's so productive. And literally, Dave, on that 4-game winning streak, when the 3 good teams came through, the Lakers, the Rockets, the Knicks, and every time they were playing somebody, I go, man, DeMar would help that team a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, DeMar would help the Knicks. Oh, my God, DeMar on the Rockets. Oh, the Lakers or whoever, Celtics, when they played them on this other road trip, the Pistons. Like every team I see, I go, he would help all these teams. He's still really, really good. He's a bucket getter if you put him off the bench. So I was surprised on that. That's my biggest shock. So I don't, I guess what was the question about whether it's not a
his first mistake? Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I wondered about some of the stuff before, the getting Schroeder and then moving on from. I don't hate that. A lot of people do. I mean, if it's not working or if it's not something you feel great about, that's okay to move on from it. But you can question then why did you do it in the first place? I didn't love the moving on from Valanciunas. That one to basically that got you Saric that now is I don't know. So look, that's the stuff we will all look at in their resume, and then over time, like you just go, okay, here's 7 good things. Is it higher on the bad side? Is it 3? Is it 8? Like where does he land? So I think there were some mistakes here, but I also think you don't force this. Right. The shortcut part, like I wanted them to make trades, but if they weren't there, they're not there.
And that's kind of where I'm at overall. Like it also, we've talked a lot, about philosophy and how normally trade deadlines and trades in general, you get the new players and you're like, all right, here we go. Like they're going to help us. This is a boost we need in the locker room. Let's go. Let's see the improvement. I think it really helps if you understand that. I don't mean you. I mean the Royal. All of us understand that if this is done correctly, it's almost certainly going to be at least 2 more seasons before this team is legitimately competitive. Now, I don't mean they're going to win 10 games a year, but next year is almost certainly going to be around as bad as this year, maybe a little better. The following year, you hope is like, okay, the year after next is really the first year and opportunity based on salary. Hopefully having a number 1, number 2, number 3 pick a couple years ago, another really good pick and what's supposed to be another good draft the following year after next. 2027 is really the first year where it's like, okay, they can do some things here. And you hope that you have a young, promising core. But this year, nothing. This year, it's all about that pick. Next year, it's probably all about that pick too. And hey, can we further develop some of these youth and really get them some minutes? But let's go back and look at. I think go back and look at these things probably as step by step as we can. Scott got here in April, and his first, I think, real important move was he took that top 16 protected Spurs pick that would have, had it been top 16, which it will not be, would have I think went to 2 second-round picks the following year. So he traded that top 16 Spurs pick for Nate Clifford, for the pick that would become Nate Clifford. He drafted Maxime Reynaud, which I think we can all agree. I mean, he's number 8 on the rookie scale as a second-rounder. So far, that looks like a great pick. They got Cardwell, who's now the new Keon Ellis, the undrafted guy coming in, two-way dude. They're now able to sign him to a relatively cheap contract for the next 3-4 years. As the season was progressing, or off-season was progressing, you had a rookie coach. You had all these,
He committed to Doug.
He committed to Doug, thank you. And let's talk about that, too. I think he committed to Doug because I think it was one of those, again, there's a reason why Doug, if we follow the breadcrumbs, there's a reason why Doug Christie has a 2-year deal with an option, team option. Because they're not going to say this publicly. I think one of the first things is like, all right, we're going to look at this team next year, but it's probably a minimum 2-year reclamation project. So we just need a guy out there that's not going to, lose the license, basically. No offense to Doug. I'm just saying. The big thing was they need a 4 and they need a point guard. They did not have a true point guard. Devin Carter is not a true point guard. Malik Monk is not a true point guard. And Scott Perry, they wanted Doug to have a quarterback on the court, a vet that was going to do the thing and be the thing. They danced around with Russell Westbrook all summer. There was no guarantee he was going to come, so they end up grabbing Dennis Schroeder from the Pistons in that trade. I did not like the Jonas Valanciunas trade, and I'm always very careful. I don't want to, it's like when the Kings traded DeMarcus Cousins, that let them sign or draft De'Aaron Fox, but they weren't connected. But I will say, in retrospect, I'm glad Jonas Valanciunas is gone because that allowed you don't have Cardwell and Reynaud doing what they're doing if Jonas Valanciunas is here. That's going to be your starter when Sabonis is out. He's going to be the guy. He would be one of those guys right now if he wasn't already moved. We'd be saying, hey, can we get it? We love Jonas, but we need these young guys to develop. So it became a net positive. I'm not giving credit to the front office for that necessarily. That's one of those happy accidents. They overpaid Dennis Schroeder and brought him in on a deal that was, they used that money they had to overpay him. And I think there's a lot, understandably, of folks that are saying, well, that was a phase plant. You just basically used one of our most tradable assets in Keon Ellis to get rid of Dennis Schroeder, the contract that you just signed a few months ago with him. Oh, and by the way, you threw draft capital out there for it. Well, let's explore that. I think it's very explorable. Keon Ellis. I am a card-carrying Keon Ellis fan. I can only tell you what I think the franchise was thinking. Okay, best case scenario, they signed Keon Ellis this summer. All right. He's going to command somewhere around 3 years, 36, 3 years, 40, maybe 40, somewhere in there.
That much?
That's the estimate. Could go down. I think they just felt between the glut in the backcourt, the monies that they're trying to keep together, that ultimately it was just a move they didn't see. So let's use him and move on in a way that we can somehow benefit the franchise. So he gets off of Dennis Schroeder's money. Look, you got Russ in there. The season sucks, so it doesn't matter now. Yeah, that was a big contract, but it's Cleveland's now. And as far as, by the letter of the law, I understand. It was like, well, we tried to get more draft capital. We ended up sending out draft capital. That's true. That's actually very accurate. But there's nuance there. The draft capital they sent out was the draft capital they got from Detroit in the Schroeder deal in the first place, and that draft capital was the worst of either New York or Detroit's second-round picks, which will almost certainly both be in the 50s. What about Jokic? What about Draymond Green? What about Reynaud? I don't have an argument there other than fine, but then please name all the other second-round picks ever.
And they still have their own second.
And they still have their own second. Yeah, they. And by the way, okay, well, we'll get to that in a second. So for me, that's like getting mad you didn't hit on 18 because you saw it work once. Like, yeah, I acknowledge that, but we're talking odds here. So they get off of Schroeder. They move Saric. I don't care about the second pick. Second round, I really don't. And by the way, we'll see. I am fully aware that I may be overvaluing Keon Ellis because I, like many fans, I tend to overvalue Sacramento Kings players. And I tend to be chased by the curse of, oh my God, are they going to go do something else awesome? Mm-hmm. The truth of the matter is Dennis Schroeder and Keon Ellis are going to be better on the Cavs because the Cavs are a better team.
Yeah, they're on a much better team.
They're on a much better team. They're going to be better.
And we likely will not be watching all of their games.
That's right.
So when we do see them, it'll be in the postseason. And likely when they make some significant play and we go,
that's right.
Oh, man, Schroeder hit the key three late in the game as the backup point guard.
Yep.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. On the Cavs in the playoffs, which we weren't going to be.
I mean, yeah.
The Russ signing has ended up, again, you want to talk about Top Gun Maverick? No expectations. I am fine with Russ. He has nothing to do with our future, but you've got guys like Neek and Max and Dylan that are getting mentored by the Malik Monks and the Russes of the world. And Russ is out there hustling. Yeah, he is targeted on pick and roll. The first time he fights through a screen will be maybe the first time I've seen him do it this year. But I'm fine with Russ. I have no complaints, good or bad, about Russ, and I respect what he's doing. He's been one of the few bright spots for you. You are in the entertainment business, and I don't think Russ is winning games nor costing us games. I'm fine with that. Kids get to see him. That's fine. Precious Achua has been a positive signing. He did not play in the last game, but I think to pick somebody off the couch and plug them in at the 4, he's not. He's not an all-star. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Now all of a sudden he's in the new front court logjam.
That's right.
Right? That's switched.
That's right.
And imagine when Keegan comes back. But
yes.
yeah, he was kind of a casualty of minutes last game.
Well, and I forgot to say in the whole Keon thing, trying to go back, they also did get DeAndre Hunter, who let's not talk about it. They got a guy who is still in his 20s, who, when you look at what the Cavs paid to get him a year ago, that is a distressed asset that in a perfect world will rehabilitate some of that here because he's going to get opportunity. The Kings were horrifically low on wings. We've talked about that all year. 7'2" wingspan, 6'8", 6'9". It's exactly the type of player that we were talking about, who's not a minus defensively, and is going to let them put. Now Keegan can always be at his 3 spot. Also, he's flippable next year on an expiring as well, so I'm not worried about that. You're not grabbing money into 2027. What about what didn't happen? So I think the one that is the biggest, oh my God, is the report. The Washington Wizards dangled part of their package for Anthony Davis to the Kings at one point for Domantas Sabonis, and the Kings passed. Well, okay. Dangled is the key term here. It was a one of several things Washington was working on. And as far as the deal went, Washington was going to send Chris Middleton's expiring. Great. That's a huge positive. A first-round pick, which was Oklahoma City's. So you're talking about pick 30 in a draft in which the Kings are almost certainly going to be picking between 31 and 35. And there was also another player that I don't have clarity on, but younger player who has a little bit of money that's owed to him for the next couple of years. Now, the best I can guess, and I'm guessing here, but it fits the bill, is I just looked at the package with the Wizards and the Mavs. That's probably A.J. Johnson. Because the other, it wasn't Bagley, and the other one in there was, who was it? I don't remember, but he's expiring. A.J. Johnson, $3 million this year, 3.2 next year, 5.4 on a team option the following year, 8.5 qualifying offer the following year. So that was a net negative to them. Could you argue, hey, you're getting off of Sabonis, a large chunk of Sabonis's money, you make that deal? You could argue that. And by the way, I'm not here to say that you're necessarily incorrect. I can tell you, here's what I think the Kings franchise was thinking. Yeah, but we want to get off the money. As long as we get off the money before the not next year, the following year, that's the deadline. That's the deadline. So do we think this is the best offer we're going to get for Domantas Sabonis between now and September, a year from this September? They still have this year's draft and all the trades that go with that this summer, the following deadline, the following draft, the following summer.
On Sabonis.
Yeah. It's to me, it's virtually irrelevant when they get rid of him. Other than maybe you might have some maneuverations if you want to take in salary and bring in picks, but even that, not a ton. If they think they can get a better deal and that Sabonis will eventually have a better market the closer he gets to the end of his deal, I'm just at least saying, okay, but now you're on the record for that. We need to see when Sabonis is moved and what that deal looks like. And quite frankly,
compared to this,
if we compare it to that,
right.
If it's worse, that's a mistake.
Yep.
If it's better, well done.
Right.
There was, whether you and I agree with it or not, there was zero market for DeMar DeRozan.
Surprisingly.
There was zero market for Zach LaVine. Negative market for Zach LaVine.
I understand that.
Yeah, we understood that.
Yeah. Based on contract.
There have been some people asking about Malik Monk and, why didn't he go? A lot of people don't understand why that Warriors deal didn't happen. Well, John Dickinson, our old employee here, he was on the station yesterday, and he said it. So this is something you and I have talked about for a long time, but we're kind of handcuffed on this. John said it publicly, so fine. And good for him. The Warriors weren't going to acquire Malik Monk. He's not a popular dude in that locker room, and whether that has to do with, as John said, some of the smack he talked when they played each other, I think it's a lot more about the whole Mike Brown situation. It was very popular. Monk was never going. It was never going to happen. Yeah. Never ever. Last summer, all the talk he had about Jonathan Kuminga being imminent and this and that, blah, 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 that was never going to happen with Monk. Toronto. Now, I need just an extra minute here, and I know we got Frank next, but I just want to finish here. Toronto's offer was Jakob Poeltl, R.J. Barrett, and I'm unclear on the rest, but it wasn't a first rounder. Might have been a couple of seconds. I don't know. I don't have clarity on that. Had Scott Perry traded DeMontis Sabonis for R.J. Barrett and Jakob Poeltl's contract, we'd be up in arms right now. I'm fine with him turning that deal down. And then finally on Ja Morant, from what Sam has said and what we've heard and put together ourselves, it just simply sounds like that was something Memphis was kind of being aggressive about, not just with the Kings, but other teams. I'll simply ask you guys this when it comes to Ja Morant, because there's 50 other reasons why you want to worry about it. Whether it was Levine or some combination of DeRozan and whoever to make the money work, I don't have clarity on that. Would you have been okay with Scott Perry giving up draft capital along with that to grab, as in a first-round pick, to get Ja Morant?
I was not a fan of that. No, not at all.
Me neither. And if you're not a fan of that, then you're glad he didn't do it.
Yeah.
So that is not a full-throated defense or offense of Scott Perry's and the front office's trade deadline. What that is our best explanation as to going through, because we don't, most of those people out there, especially some of the mid-level national guys, don't really know what's going on. You can judge for yourself whether you would or wouldn't have done some things. I don't think Scott or anybody else stepped in anything. I don't think they did anything long-term damaging. I think it's going to take a while, and it's not fun to be patient because we've been the most patient fan base there is. I need to wait until Scott, if and when, does something stupid. I haven't seen it yet. So it's move on. And that's not sexy. It's not going to draw ratings.
Right.
That's the reality. We'll take a break. Frank Caliendo will be at the Sack Punchline April 7th. It's Super Bowl week. Always good to check in with our old friend Frank. We'll do that right after this.
Visit SacktownSports.com and join the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter.
Hello, I'm Frank Caliendo with Retirement Security Centers with a weekly economic update. This week's economic headlines are shaping investor strategies as markets grapple with uncertainty. U.S. stocks experienced volatility recently, even with strong tech earnings and resilient manufacturing data. Gold and silver prices slipped, and key unemployment data was delayed by last year's federal government funding gap. The Federal Reserve held interest rates steady in its latest meeting, keeping the Fed funds rate stable while signaling that future policy moves will hinge on inflation trends. Still, inflation remains above target, and officials are watching price pressures closely before making additional rate cuts. Investors are also closely watching labor market indicators. Weekly jobless claims remain historically low, yet hiring has slowed, and international trade figures show a widening goods deficit that reflects shifting global demand. In an unpredictable market environment, diversification and a long-term perspective may help protect portfolio value. Delayed data releases and central bank decisions continue to influence markets in the weeks ahead. How might this affect you or your family? Please go to frankontheradio.com to schedule an appointment, watch videos, and receive market updates. I'm ready to help you start your journey so you can define your future.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through Mosaic Wealth. Member FINRA SIPC. Mosaic Wealth is separately owned, and other entities and/or marketing names, products, or services referenced here are independent of Mosaic Wealth.
Injured and you're considering an LA law firm looking to charge you 45% to 50% in attorney's fees? That's overcharging. Ashton & Price has been around for over 25 years, and I can tell you no matter how complicated your injury case, you should never be charged 45% or 50% in attorney's fees ever. Direct, experienced, unrelenting, and honest local representation matters. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton & Price serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries. So for the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
The only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
It is Super Bowl week.
Yeah, it is.
And
Let's go.
Way too long since we last talked to our dear friend Frank Caliendo. I scroll through all our emojis here. Frank,
you guys share emojis?
There was an emoji dump on the text line, or on our text yesterday, and it ended with me sending him the emoji I use. I've shown you of my infant sister that we throw around, and I think that threw him for a loop and made him uncomfortable. Frank Caliendo, frankonstage.com is where you can get tickets. He will be at Punchline here in town April 7th, and we want to do everything we can to make sure that thing is packed because Frank is hilarious. Frank, it's Dave, it's Jason. Good morning.
Yeah, I didn't become uncomfortable when you sent that emoji. I was uncomfortable from the very beginning. And the reason is because it's you.
Yeah.
And
that's fair.
You are one of those friends that if you didn't have the show, we wouldn't be.
He called me a friend.
He did, but he's also using you.
That's.
But I like that, Frank.
No, I'm a comedian, and I'm one of the rare comedians that tells the truth.
Yes,
and it's just I'm doing. You've always been great to me, and I'd value you. I would label you decent acquaintance.
Really?
Hey, take that.
I'll
Dave.
take decent.
that.
You know what? DA, absolutely. And
DA, got the DA. I'll tell you what. I almost went Gruden. I'll tell you what, man. That DA, that's tremendous. That's like saying Rich Gannon. I almost said Rich Grannon, man. Rich Gannon on the streets of San Francisco. Streets of San Francisco, I believe that was a show back in a TV show back in the 70s. But now I got Rich Gannon doing hard counts on the street, man. I'll tell you what. I can't. Rich Gannon on Mission Street doing some hard counts. It doesn't get any better than that, man. Come on. Give me a Blue 42. Blue 42. Come on, man.
What? Since you brought in Gruden, it's been so long since I asked you, and I know Frank will do a lot of shows, and they're like, "Do this guy, do that guy, do that guy," and it's fun to weave in. But Frank honestly is an enigma in all the good ways. There's layers to him, and when you do John Gruden, which is now one of your more famous impersonations, how did you deal with the let's just say the apex and zenith and up and down of Gruden? And it seems like now Gruden's okay again to do the impersonation. Was that a weird thing for you to try to balance?
I just stepped it back for a while because I'm not like one who goes for the controversial joke. So, and I know him very well.
Yeah.
And I know he's a sarcastic pain in the ass is what he is.
Yeah.
When you're around him. So to me, I know what he's actually like, and I know when he's saying things, and sometimes you're like, if that would have been in print, what you just said, even in normal life.
Yeah.
I think he's humbled a little bit too, and it's good for him as a person to be like that. But he's an entity. He's always been a firecracker, but people only saw the angry side. They thought that's who he was. He's always trying to mess around. I mean, he on the sideline and in the coach's room, he's a nutcase. And I haven't seen that at full level, but I've seen it pretty hot. But I've also seen what a kook he is, and he's joking around. He's the rooster. That's what I call him when I first met him. He's like, cock-a-doodle-doo, man. Wake up, man. It's 5 a.m. It's 5 a.m. I'm having lunch now, man.
Well, Frank, he's brought you in. Obviously, I've seen these videos where he's brought you into the Raiders recently, a few years back, obviously, and so he's kind of endorsing you and a friend of yours, and he's like that. Who have you had feedback? I'm sure at some point we're like, that's not how I sound, or that you're going too far. What's been like someone that's not been in love with some of your impressions?
People hear the flaws in them. I don't think it's that they think it doesn't sound anything like him. When I do Adam Schefter, the difficult part of doing an Adam Schefter impression is that I have to change and manipulate my throat and mouth to get the sound. And the S's are the most difficult because Adam Sandler, hey, according to my sources at this particular time, guess what? The Super Bowl. It's time for some Bad Bunny. Hey, Bad Bunny. But his S's, Sandler doing it again. My S's are fine. Your S's
Frank's
are not
drunk.
good because you're attributing them to the wrong person. My Schefter S's, I can't say S as Schefter. I can do it okay if I really, really concentrate, but I don't want to work that hard. So, according to my sources, at this particular time, it appears. So you got to really do that, really fight it. I was with Jay Glazer on Radio Row yesterday.
We're just doing insider comedy. We do NFL insider comedy. Is that what you guys do? Did you guys ever see another human being that looked this much like Ram Man? You know, they're doing He-Man. They want me to play Ram Man, Castle Grayskull. I was like, I think I'd be a pretty good job. If you can't get in to save the sorceress, if like Skeletor's put a spell on there, maybe Evelyn did it. Evelyn puts a spell on Castle Grayskull over there from Snake Mountain. You ever play Snake Mountain? It's got the snake. You can talk to it. So if that happens, I'm the Ram Man. I'm also thinking about Cringer. Remember that guy, Cringer? That was He-Man. He turns into Bowcat. Yeah, Cringer. He's cringy. Yeah, kind of like a lot of those politicians out there. And so And I'm on with Jay's like, I don't say anything like that. I know. And nobody knows which guy's talking. I didn't think so. Do you think so? I don't know. So I'm with Dwayne Johnson. People call him The Rock. I don't call him The Rock. He's kind of a pebble to me. God, I love my jokes.
First off, the He-Man references are that is somebody who knows He-Man. So on point.
I mean, Power of Grayskull. We can go through all of them. Faker. He was the pretend He-Man. In the cartoon, he looked exactly like him. But in the action figure, he was blue. We had Triclops, man-eat faces. Yeah. That's a great one where you could actually twist the head. You could twist it. You could change faces in the middle of it. We had Fisto. Some of these are a little awkward. Some of these are a little awkward now. With the Urban Dictionary, that'll change your views of He-Man. Let's see who else we got. Beastman, Merman. There's a lot of great ones. Orko. I mean, Orko just floating around. Looked like a video game character before video games were that big. Yeah. Stratos. He was in the stratosphere. That's another good one. Trying to think of some of those other. And usually you can put like Stinkor. He was a skunk guy. And I've been around a couple guys like that. I've been around a couple in the locker room. You know what I mean?
FrankOnStage.com for tickets. Sack Punchline, April 7th, and we will hopefully get Frank at least one or two more times before that date itself. Going to be a fun night out there. So, kind of on the heels of what Jason's saying, though, it sounds like, and we talked about this before, like how these characters, these real life people, will appreciate what you do. I saw a clip and I was thinking of you not that long ago, and I think you'll get the reference. Our younger crowd won't, but it was Martin Short and Betty Davis on Johnny Carson. That is dating myself. And Martin did a Betty Davis impersonation in front of her, and she was not happy. She did not think it sounded anything like her. She did everything but walk off stage, and Martin, of course, nailed it. You've never had one of those types of things, though, where someone actually seemed offended?
Not face to face. I know there is a person who does not like me at all. I have never been on the show. In fact, I've never even gotten eye contact. How great is that? Incredible.
Wow.
Phenomenal. In fact, one time, some guys filled in for him and brought me on, and I did it for half an hour on his own show while he was on sabbatical, and they were never asked back. Dudes ruining their careers, filling in for Rome while bringing Caliendo on, and they were stunted in growth as far as the broadcast goes. Ridiculous.
Check that.
Used to be on our station 9 to noon every day.
Oh, my goodness.
9 to noon.
Frank Caliendo.
Great pause. How great was that pause? You weren't sure if I was going to start up again, and neither was I. That pause was pregnant with quadruplets.
The Rome pause.
John and Kate plus 8 seconds of pause. The octuplets. Where are they now? Isn't one of those parents in jail? Is that what happened? Thinking about expanding my career, by the way, looking at doing some other things. Want to do Dateline, catch those pedos, and just be eating the cookies when weirdo dudes come in after chatting online. Just so they come in, I walk in with a camera crew, turn the corner,
And I'm like, what is up? Dude, what is up? Enjoying those cookies? We had those made for you. You know who usually likes cookies? Kids. And that's who you were messaging online. Not good.
Jason, please.
You are going to the Martha Stewart clanker. You are done. We're going to lock you up, throw away the key, and soon you will be part of a Netflix documentary.
Oh, my gosh.
And the documentary's name, What is Up? How are those cookies?
Frank Caliendo joining us. And April 7th. Oh, my God. That's the worst part about going to a Frank show. You will leave with a neck ache, honestly. From
and what people have to understand too is because I do, my P1, so to speak, in the business are the sports people because they know me. The live shows it's all over the place. So it's not just sports. So it's a lot of times like I'm out in Hartford this weekend for Valentine's weekend, and people, I'm getting messages like, yeah, but would my wife like it or my girlfriend or both? And, coming from New Haven, it might be, bada bing. That's what it's all about. Think about it for a second. It's going to be fine. So but the shows are for everybody. They're clean, even less edgy than what I'm doing here. But yeah, so I just like people to know what the show actually is because a lot of people think it's all sports. I'm like, well, no, I hit the sports stuff, especially at the end when I haven't gotten to some of it. I'm doing Rome and not even trying to. A lot of times that happens with the Mel Kiper Jr. talking about tremendous situation. Caliendo being out there, Sacramento Punchline, April 7th, frankonstage.com. It's going to be a couple weeks before the draft. I mean, we're looking at a tremendous situation. I know Sacramento doesn't have a football team of their own. And that's it, but you can start to root for other teams in the area. Maybe the San Francisco 49ers, only a couple hours away. Oakland Raiders have moved over to Las Vegas, Nevada. By the way, you ever been to Las Vegas? You ever seen the Blue Man Group? Talk about tremendous entertainers. At first, I thought they were the Avatar people, but they didn't have the same type of length and wingspan that the Avatar people have. Avatar people, you put them on the edges, you get them catching them. That's a guy, an Avatar person, or whatever they want to call. What are they actually called? They're not called Avatar. They're called the Nami, or we're gonna call them giant Smurfs. But the giant Smurf people of Avatar, they got the long wingspan, the ability to catch the ball, throw it to the back corner of the end zone. Avatarians are gonna catch the ball. You'd be hard pressed to tell me otherwise.
As we wrap up here, and I want to remind you again, frankonstage.com, Punchline April 7th, and again, hopefully, time permitting for you, we can have you back on. I do have, this is always dangerous to do this live on the air, I do have one request, and Jason pointed out this morning, every morning, 5 days a week, for many years now, we have opened the show, and we have the standard, radio open and all that. I want to play you a clip of one of the parts of our open. I think you may recognize it here.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
So that's the very beginning. And I just
and you know what's weird is my John Madden is so much better now than it was back then. Because Carmichael Dave, he's on the microphone, then he's not on the microphone, might be playing a song if he's not playing a song. That song is probably just the bumper to leading to Carmichael Dave listening to himself talking. That's just Carmichael Dave. He's at his best when he hears himself say something and agrees with it.
That's it. There you go. That's it. And honestly, as I was playing it, knowing Frank a little bit, I went, oh, God, because we just thought of playing this 20 minutes ago. I was like, is Frank going to send us a bill for having played that forever?
Well, we'll have to pay.
Yeah,
and that's when they realized they'd climb through 500 yards of the most filthiest slop you can't even imagine. Just to start this show.
Right. We didn't even get a chance to talk about his table tennis game. And Frank is an onion, and you peel back and the thing and all that.
We'll get him again.
We will. Frank, can we have you on again before April 7th? Can we do that,
I'll come on a bunch again. Let's talk. Let's even talk next week after the Super Bowl and see if there's anything interesting to talk about. We'll do that, man. I can't wait to see Drake May. I can't wait to see Sam Darnold. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what, the redemption arc of Sammy Darnold, man. I just like saying redemption arc.
Hey, remember that time when I worked with Dawn and we went to your show and we went backstage?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I went Goldblum. Oh, yes, of course I do.
Good times.
Why? Why would I not remember? And we're just going to finish up Robert Downey Jr. style so I could burp out some punchlines.
That's Frank Caliendo. FrankOnStage.com, April 7th. You're the absolute best, dude. No, we've known you forever. You've always been so kind to us. We'll talk to you if there's anything interesting like
All
you
right,
said.
see you later. I got some breaking news anyways. Adam Schefter, Adam Sandler. Hey, do we do?
Bye, Frank. That's Frank. The problem with seriously with having Frank on is my abs hurt from laughing. And I don't
abs.
Shut up. Like
the Jim Rome pause.
That's the
like
thing.
I thought we lost him, and I was like, perfect timing.
It's
perfect.
What's so insane about him beyond the impressions and all the obvious stuff is that he is so Robin Williams spur of the moment, and he takes these things out for a walk, and you let him go. And I'm always like, how are you going to land the plane? And he always freaking lands the plane, dude. It's like, Frank would be amazing at singing the song before 3 in the Key. The improv, always perfect. He's never going to bail out and crash like me.
Right.
He always lands that plane. His mind is whatever thing.
Yeah.
Thank you to Frank. And again, Sack Punchline, April 7th, frankonstage.com. We'll take a break. When we come back, we got some Super Bowl facts for you. I have some questions as well. It's the one segment we'll spend on Super Bowl protocol. And I wrote some notes here. How to build a Super Bowl food station. Yeah, we'll get to it next.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
At InShape, we have a place for every kind of mover. The Sometimer, the early riser, the after-work grinder, the yogi, lifter, bodybuilder, walker, runner, swimmer, spinner, stretcher, rower, climber, jumper, dancer, boxer, sauna seeker, recoverer. Basically, if you walk, lift, stretch, or sweat, you belong at InShape. So whether it's your first time or your first time in a while, start the year strong and join today at InShape.com. Find a location nearest to you.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
High Voltage Live boxing action returns to the venue on March 7th as Uppercut Promotions presents Thunder Showdown 4, a stacked lineup featuring polished pros for a night of exhilarating boxing action you won't want to miss. Scheduled fighters include Sacramento locals Edgar Perez, Christopher Estep, and Sergio Gonzalez, as well as Bay Area fighters Dante Kirkman, Braulio Ceja Navarro, and Kyle Lakalale. Thunder Showdown 4, coming March 7th to the venue at Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Tickets available at Ticketmaster. Fight card subject to change.
Carmichael Dave.
He has very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sactown Sports.
Our thanks to Frank Caliendo. As always.
So good.
And we'll have him back on next week and leading up. And then, you know what? Maybe go to that show and support him. And I'm not just saying that either. I've seen Frank a few times. Not just trying to be his friend here. It really is a fun show.
Yeah. I just found out Jason didn't go when he came out to the Crest for the station.
I didn't know why. Like, Chris was like, remember that? And I go, I don't. And I don't know why I would have missed that. I know it was years ago, but I don't.
Because you don't like him?
I love him.
Okay, all right. Okay.
No,
I was just throwing out reasons.
I mean, obviously, it's a long time ago. I couldn't pinpoint.
Maybe you had a family thing. Maybe you were out of town.
I don't know.
I'm sure there was a good reason.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. But because Chris was talking about it, don't you remember? I go, no, I don't remember that.
Well, let's see.
You have a rough idea how long ago that was?
Chris? 10? Oh, God.
I mean, I believe I might have just gotten hired on or still might have been an intern.
Oh, so we're
it was a while back.
15 years ago now.
This would be a nice little Tuesday out.
Yeah.
April 7th. Good to go. FrankOnStage.com. Thank you, Frank. My son got invited to, he informed me yesterday, my son got invited to his friends, and his friends' parents, obviously, are having a Super Bowl party on Sunday. My initial thought was, in fact, I initially said, dude, come on, man. I got 2 more Super Bowls with you before you're off to college. Like, can I, you're always playing, I never see you. Can we do Super Bowl? And he always says to me, he goes, yeah, that's fine. And then as he's walking away, he just kind of turns and he goes, because we're going to our friend's house for Super Bowl. He goes, when Super Bowl's on, though, like, we don't really even talk that much. Like, you're kind of outside with your friends, and I'm in with the kids, and they don't even like to watch the Super Bowl. So I kind of, it's fine. And I was like, God dang it, kid. You're so freaking right. And I don't have any reaction. And you know what? He would have stayed, and he wouldn't have complained once about it. But it was that. You out. He did. And
right.
He was right. And I said, you know what, buddy? You're
grounded.
Yeah, right, exactly. I said, you know what? Go. And so we started.
I hope you enjoy the party because that's where you're living now.
Yeah, exactly. Hope you enjoy that. Wow, they pay your tuition in 2 years, huh?
I have gift cards.
Yeah, he has a bunch of college. He probably does. So here's the little twist on it. Everyone, it's kind of cute. Every one of the kids is bringing a little dish.
Okay.
Now, my son, and we will focus
on this. Are you
making
it for him?
So that's where I'm going here. First off, we're going to decide on the dish, and then I am not making it for him. I will be supervising him on how, I'll show him how to do some things, and I'll lead him through the processes, but he will do it 100%. I will not be touching anything. I will be, well, here's the thing. He's decided on, because he loves them, he's decided he's bringing deviled eggs because also nobody else, they check with each other. Nobody else is doing it. He loves deviled eggs, just like his mother.
That's easy enough.
Easy enough. But
what are his version?
But here's the thing. When you get into formatics of it, it is easy enough, but also there's some form to it. Number one, the proper way to boil eggs for hard-boiled eggs, which I use a method where you lower them in the pot in the cold water. You bring it to a boil, you boil it for X amount of minutes, and then you instantly shock it. You pour out the hot water, you fill it with ice cubes, you let it sit for about 5 minutes. It keeps them from getting all green. So that's a formatic. That's something he's going to have to learn. Then the most difficult part of deviled eggs is peeling the deviled eggs and making sure, because everybody's had that hard-boiled egg you try to peel, and it's like one little thing comes off.
Yeah, you got to get under. If you get under that membrane,
that's exactly right.
It's all gone in one clean.
That's exactly right.
But sometimes it's insane.
Sometimes it's honestly, it's just I'm not letting go, and then
the membrane is insane.
And then Cypress Hill shout out, thank you, missed that, thank you, Chris. And there will be times when you go to peel it and it's a tough one, and all of a sudden a flap of white comes off and you're like, dude, really? Come on. And I actually get this is one of those things that triggers me, because if that happens and my wife knows this, I'll get mad and then I just crush the egg in my hand and throw it into the disposal. And that's usually my wife's trigger to come in and say, I'll do it. Just go outside.
I like to peel eggs.
It is satisfying when it works.
Yeah.
So I got to show them how to crack them properly, peel them. Yes, I'm aware of the method where you put it in the cup and shake it around, but this one, then slicing.
Yeah.
Okay. Which way you slice it. Also making sure the knife stays wet so it goes through and you don't have egg all over the place from previous eggs.
Okay.
Putting all that in, the ingredients, all together, and then we do the piping bag, which is
the best.
The Ziploc freezer bag that we twist up, and then you cut off the corner, and then you fill them, and then what he wants to put. So he's gonna the kinds that he wants. He's gonna be in charge of that, but it's gonna be a family operation, if you will. So
Maybe a video made of this.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Actually, that'd be a good moment because that's really been the goal with him this summer. As I said, look, his sister is very good in the kitchen. She used to cook with me all the time. He kind of he knows how to make grilled cheese and quesadillas and top ramen.
Know what you like.
Know what you like, but I also want him to understand the basics.
Is the Matt George palate?
The guy could live off of cereal and Uncrustables.
I mean, who can't?
I totally get it.
Fault him for that.
I wrote down here, and we don't have a lot of time, but I wrote down one time when I lived in a place, lived in a house, and it had like a little bar area, and so even though I don't drink, I was like, oh, when people come over, I want like a little bar, and I went online. I was like, how to build a bar, how to build like what things you need, the basic liquors and liqueurs and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, how come there's not a Build-A-Bar?
Yeah,
where you go to and fill it with stuffing.
Oh, you can't. Yeah, exactly. With the kids. I thought about building a Super Bowl food station in the same concept. And this is what I wrote down, and help me out here. Chips and dips, tortilla, ridged, potato, whatever. You can have your hot foods. So, for example, like we're going to do little smokies and barbecue sauce. We'll do a thing where we put a couple sticks of butter in a crock pot with some whole mushrooms and a packet of ranch dressing, and it's real simple mushrooms. And some meatballs and like a grape jelly type. It's jalapenos. It's a sweet, spicy thing. One thing that I think gets passed over a lot, and if you head to Costco or Sam's Club or wherever, you get a big giant bag of shrimp, tail on or off, but that are peeled, and you quick boil those in some salty water, and then you lay them out there with a little bit of cocktail sauce, a little shrimp cocktail. I know that's not going to be. And by the way, as far as cocktail sauce, buy it, or I always suggest, guys, ketchup, lemon juice, and horseradish to taste.
Yeah, what is cocktail? Is it
ketchup?
That's what it is.
Oh, I did
That's
not.
it.
I didn't know.
Make your own. It's cheaper.
I mean, why would you know?
No, because you can't eat shrimp.
Right.
I think that's valid.
But that's the only. It's not used for anything else, is it?
You can use it for like if you want to do like a crab sandwich or different things.
So it's only seafood? Nothing?
I don't think I've ever used cocktail sauce.
Pair with anything else?
You know what you can do with cocktail sauce that isn't, but again, this is seafood, is it's actually a really good dip. You take a brick of cream cheese, and then you take cocktail sauce and you pour it over the brick of cream cheese, and then you take those super tiny shrimp and you put that over it and then serve it with Triscuits or something.
Like I've done salsa over a brick of cream cheese,
absolutely.
That's more of like a chip in that.
And one of my go-tos, speaking of this, is always brick of cream cheese, a can of Denison's chili warmed up, pour the hot chili over the cream cheese, serve it with crackers, and you're good to go.
Okay.
Deviled eggs. One tip always, I was thinking, screw the environment in this case. Just use all paper items if you can, as far as plates and all that. Don't do the dishes. But you know what really helps gussy everything up? Go get a thing of romaine or iceberg lettuce and peel it off. So, for example, you could have a paper plate with deviled eggs on it, or you could slice the lettuce, kind of sprinkle it onto the paper plate, and then you nest the deviled eggs on the lettuce plate.
The way it looks.
Yeah, just for decor. Yeah, it also helps keep the eggs from sliding around and stuff like that. Baked potato bar we talked about yesterday, hot dog bar we talked about yesterday. I think you always should have a veggie tray. I mean, whatever, but there's going to be people that just are whatever. Just give them that idea. And then the last thing I'll say, because we have to break, and I say this often, make your own hummus if you can. It's so easy. It's so cheap. Garbanzo beans, drained, tahini paste, which is available in the ethnic section of any store you go to, a little bit of lemon juice, and then olive oil. Put it in a food processor or a blender, and you're good to go.
What about a snack mix?
I think snack mixes are great. I think even homemade snack mixes are better. Yeah, like a Chex. But also, if you want to go out and get a couple bags of Gardettos, throw that in there. Yeah, you're talking about pretzels and the rye crisps and all that. 100%. All right, we'll take a break. Second half of the show coming up right now. The deadline has come and gone for the Sacramento Kings. We spent a lot of time on it about 45 minutes ago. That's available, of course, at Sactown Sports on YouTube. We'll go back through it. Also, take a look ahead to the weekend and the return of Keon Ellis and Dennis Schroeder. A lot to cover next.
The only place you'll find Malik Monk is Sactown Sports.
Oh my, what an athletic move that time by Malik Monk.
Hey Sacramento, it's Malik Monk and you're listening to the home of the Sacramento Kings, Sactown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. All your roles, fill them sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Hello, I'm Frank Caliendo with Retirement Security Centers with a weekly economic update. This week's economic headlines are shaping investor strategies as markets grapple with uncertainty. U.S. stocks experienced volatility recently, even with strong tech earnings and resilient manufacturing data. Gold and silver prices slipped, and key unemployment data was delayed by last year's federal government funding gap. The Federal Reserve held interest rates steady in its latest meeting, keeping the Fed funds rate stable while signaling that future policy moves will hinge on inflation trends. Still, inflation remains above target, and officials are watching price pressures closely before making additional rate cuts. Investors are also closely watching labor market indicators. Weekly jobless claims remain historically low, yet hiring has slowed, and international trade figures show a widening goods deficit that reflects shifting global demand. In an unpredictable market environment, diversification and a long-term perspective may help protect portfolio value. Delayed data releases and central bank decisions continue to influence markets in the weeks ahead. How might this affect you or your family? Please go to frankontheradio.com to schedule an appointment, watch videos, and receive market updates. I'm ready to help you start your journey so you can define your future.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through Mosaic Wealth. Member FINRA SIPC. Mosaic Wealth is separately owned, and other entities and or marketing names, products, or services referenced here are independent of Mosaic Wealth.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
All right, we'll get to the Sacramento Kings in the second half of the program. We're so happy you are with us, whether you're here new or you're here each and every morning. I want to start, unfortunately, with some sad news. Pro Football Hall of Famer, NFL champion, first team All-Pro twice, second team All-Pro twice, 5-time Pro Bowler, 5-time NFL passing yards leader, broadcaster and legend in the D.C. area, especially. Sonny Jurgensen passed away today. Just his family announced it about a half an hour ago. 91, lived a very full life. It's so funny, we just brought up Don, my old partner Don Geronimo with Frank Caliendo. It's funny, Don would regale us sometimes with Sonny Jurgensen stories when he did broadcast for the then Redskins, and Sonny was part of that. By all accounts, an amazing guy. I think one of the most amazing things, and I didn't see him play, and I don't profess to be a Jurgensen expert, but all of those stats, all of those accomplishments as a quarterback, considered one of the best quarterbacks of all time. 5'11".
Wow, really?
Never really knew that until we got to talking about 5'11", 200 pounds. In a day and age where, let's just say, this could be controversial, they didn't call roughing the passer as much as they do today.
Yeah, a little different.
So rest in peace, Mr. Jurgensen, and thoughts with his family, and certainly an NFL legend. And it's always strange, days before the Super Bowl and everything. We just had the Hall of Fame announcement yesterday, which good transition there because we haven't mentioned that yet. Finally,
yes,
finally, congratulations Congratulations to Roger Craig, who should have been in the Hall of Fame a long time ago. I wonder if we asked him. I have a feeling he might say, yeah, I wish I was in a long time ago, but it's even sweeter now because I've been waiting and maybe didn't think he would get in or not. I mean, Roger Craig, if you want to talk about like influences in today's modern game, it's like Roger Craig is one of those bands like Velvet Underground that maybe don't hit you that hard, but like there are so many musicians that are like, oh my God, this band absolutely influenced me. And I mean, a lot of them do. I think Roger Craig gave us Marshall Faulk, gave us Christian McCaffrey, the real two-way type of dude on the field, 4-time Pro Bowler, 3-time Super Bowl champion, first player in NFL history to have at least 1,000 yards rushing and receiving in the same season, led the league that year with 91 receptions. Just 2 others have done that in the 40 seasons since, and I just mentioned Marshall Faulk and Christian McCaffrey. So congrats to him. And also, by the way, congratulations to Drew Brees and Larry Fitzgerald. Yep. Absolutely no surprise there. Adam Vinatieri, Luke Kuechly, who were both in their second years of eligibility. And when we look at who did not make it, there's been a lot talked, obviously, about Bill Belichick, Robert Kraft, also Jason Witten, Frank Gore, who better make it. Frank Gore, that's a long time running joke between me and Kyle Madsen, but Frank Gore is Frank Gore is a
oh no, but who are you saying is a long time?
Some guy. Frank Gore, Terrell Suggs, Willie Anderson.
Willie Anderson's a finalist?
Yeah, well, not only that, Willie Anderson, the Andersons are finalists. Anderson and Suggs amongst the folk that made it through to the final cut down this year and are finalists next year. The final cut down. Good for them. All right, well, congratulations. Now let's go back to the Kings. Deadline gone. Come and gone. A lot of this we went over.
Right.
Schroeder and Ellis for Hunter. That's kind of our headline.
Yeah.
Sort of what happened. We went through that. And I know I monologued quite a bit there, Jason, but do you have any cleanup on that?
Yeah, no. I mean, I agreed with a lot of what was said there, and I think I guess we never have a universal feeling for the fans. Like you're not going to get a 100% like you and I even did. Yeah. I know what your argument is for the merits of what losing could do for the potential of the future of the franchise.
Yes.
I'm somewhere in between because I hate that concept. I hate the idea of I just hate it. But I'm also not foolish enough to go I don't expect some dramatic turnaround with this team. And to go, hey, let's play for the 10.
Right.
I don't see
want that.
I don't see the value of that unless somehow you convince me. You could tell me today if they won 10 extra games, that was going to be the magic spot of the lottery that they're going to win the lottery. Then I'm like, well, then let's go win 10 extra games. But no one knows that. No one can tell you that. No one can prove that. I did have a talk with someone yesterday that this was an interesting thought because we were kind of talking about the lottery thing and what we talked about yesterday that Scott Marsh had mentioned about what if you give everybody one ping pong ball, the 14 teams that didn't make it. And this other person I met or know and talked about, he goes, what if they did something where there was a date picked, and I don't know what the date would be, but it makes sense that now that we've done the deadline, maybe you give it a few more weeks. Maybe it's March 1st. And if on March 1st, it's like a cutoff line. Now, there's some flaws in this, but let's just pretend for a minute. The cutoff line is March 1st, and whatever your record is at that moment, that's kind of the pre-lottery standings. So let's just do today's standings. If we're at March 1st and the Kings are dead last, they are going into the lottery with the 1 seed, at least the percentage.
Sure.
Doesn't mean they're going to win the lottery, but they're going in as the bottom team. You still have 6 weeks of basketball left, but if they're predetermined to be there is no incentive to lose anymore.
True.
Now, there's a little bit of flaws would be, what if I'm team 13?
Yeah.
Pre this date or whatever, and then I win 6 of my last 10, and I got into the. There's probably some way to work that out, But you know what I mean? Like, so now the Pacers, the Kings, the Pelicans, the Nets, the Jazz is like, it's a little bit like a college football season. Yeah, we didn't make a bowl game, but it doesn't help us to go 1-11. Like, if we go 3-9, we're still bad, but let's win. Let's beat our rival. Let's win the last 2 games. We're playing freshmen. Like, you don't have an incentive to lose. There is an incentive to lose, and that's what the league is trying to fix. So if you cut off the date, I don't know. And I'm like, that's a different thought.
I hadn't thought of that.
But that's what they're trying to fix, and I think they need to fix it. Because, and I don't know, I still think the Kings' philosophy would be the same because they're trying to learn about the young players. But maybe you avoid, like last night, did you see the Pistons and Wizards? Pistons are the best team in the East. The Wizards did what they did to the Kings where they sat their starters, but that bench group won the game.
Yes, they did.
And the players wanted to win. The organization was like, well, we're going to lose to the Pistons. Oh, we're winning. Let's make sure. Let's play the subs at the end. Wait, we still won? They won.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be looked at in any other way like nice win, but it's like, oh. So I guess what I'm asking in all that is whether we redirect that, but just even the fans that go to the game, I think are there to be entertained and maybe watch them win. There might be people that are like, yeah, but is it best to beat the Clippers tonight?
And that's what sucks.
It's a really terrible spot to be in.
It is, because we've talked about this before. We are in this bubble, in these 4 walls. If you're listening to the show right now, odds are you're a Kings fan. Odds are you're a Kings fan. And if you're if you're listening to a show on the flagship of the worst team in the NBA right now, you're also a little bit crazy when it comes to being a Kings fan. So you're a nut job in all the good ways when it comes to that. Most people aren't that way.
Yeah.
Most people just want to go and have some licorice and popcorn and watch the game and see Slamson.
But I think
win.
The end goal of all of this, so here's where I would agree with you. You want to win the lottery. I do too. I don't want to have the worst record. Now, having the worst record probably mathematically would help the chances. I don't want to have the worst record. I don't want this team to lose 17 in a row, or hey, they win 3 road games all year and win 18 games and they're like, I hate that.
Right.
I want to win the lottery though.
Yeah.
You want to win the lottery. I know what the chances are better here, but I would love for them to do what Dallas did, and this year's not going to happen that way. Finish 9th, get in a play-in, lose the second play-in, win the lottery. Wow.
Right.
Okay.
But
those odds were 2%.
But in effect, what stands is that Dallas winning the lottery last year was incredibly unfair based on the system.
Yeah.
It was unfair. It was luck.
Absolutely
Or was it? But it was, But
and all of it is.
Right.
And they're increasing their odds, but just the premise of it is, again, I don't know what the fix is. I'm not going to argue with someone that supports that because, again, I think most Kings universally would say, and why wouldn't you? Like, I want to win the lottery. I do too. I do. That there's a win there. There's a controlling the draft. Odds are you get the best player. You may not, but you have the chance to. That sounds great to me. Like today, if you could tell me, oh, don't worry, guys, in May, you're winning the lottery. Okay. I can wait for that. Awesome. We all have that in us and go, you know what? They're going to have the worst record. They're going to pick 5th, aren't they? Why would we not feel that way? And I hate that feeling too. So it's a weird.
They got to come up with a solution.
They do.
Because this tank is going to be generational, dude. It really is when you look at the way everything's set up right now.
Well, and I think we just invited more teams based on what they did.
Yes.
Like, Memphis is not at the bottom. They're not far, but I think they would like to lose. They've talked about the Wizards, who are already at the bottom with the Kings, and we're probably not playing AD or Trae Young. The rest of those are the 2 best players, but they're not going to play them.
No.
And they're going to launch next year to begin the year with Sar, with AD, with Trae Young, and whoever they get in this lottery and go, we got a playoff team. Where here at the back end of this year, they're like, yeah, let's just lose as many games as we can. It's a weird concept that, and what, because we're in this, we care. But if we were where Minnesota is, we were thinking, oh man, we're 2 out of 4th. If we finish this, who would we play in the first? Like you're just looking at different mathematics. But right now we're thinking, oh man, Monday they play the Pelicans. That's a really bad team. That's down there with us. Do we want to win? Well, I hate that. I hate it. It would benefit us to lose. Yeah, it probably would. They want to lose.
I hate it too. It sucks. It really sucks.
And then you go, like the other night. I mean, I literally was doing this at the game going, Sabonis is killing them. And then Sabonis didn't play at the end. I'm like, well, but yeah, playing Cardwell, playing Reynolds makes sense. I get it. I would too. But then like, I hate this gymnastics of where we are right now.
I agree. And that is how generally these teams, look at what Detroit went through.
Yeah.
Put themselves through in many cases for 4 or 5 years to get to where they are right now. Now, I'm sure you talk to Detroit fans right now, they're like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. Or I remember, but who cares?
Now,
and we might be saying that too.
Now, go back 4 or 5 years from now and talk to Detroit fans that are going through snow and going to Little Caesars Arena and sitting there with their kids watching the slop every night. And they're like, yeah, this sucks. There's no, and by the way.
Or not going and saying, I'm not tuning into this
right.
thing until they figure it out.
And there's no guarantee of success.
Right.
Now, I've said it many times, this is where I want the franchise going. Mm-hmm. This is what I think is the right move.
Yeah.
No guarantee of success.
No, and then back to the shortcut part you were bringing up earlier. I was thinking about this analogy, and I know you like analogies, but it was funny. Like last year, you, me, and Chris did the 3-day fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would be like, okay, we did a day and a half. The first day and a half, that was pretty rough. But I'm going to eat today. Well, wait a minute. You committed to a 3-day fast. You've already done half the work.
Yes.
Don't stop now. So, to me, the Kings have kind of committed to this. They're in it. They've done some of it. I don't know where the other side is, but don't shortcut it. You're doing it. So you've already done some of the legwork, and you have to do more, but don't shortcut it. You gotta complete the process.
Couple of solutions coming in on the chat line.
Is this lottery solutions?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about this as a fix to that lotto standings on X date ideas from Collega 311? Have your lotto standings be based on same conference record and then stack opposite conference games after the cutoff date.
Oh, I see. So you're playing the East at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now here's Campeo says the bottom 15 teams get first dibs on the best 15 draft picks in a free agent atmosphere, but with rookie salary. The player chooses his team. Yeah, a couple problems with that. Number one,
we would lose all the time.
We would always goodbye. Yeah. Goodbye to any good. No, and they're like, well, what if they have the most money? Here's the reality. Players will 100% take less money rather than play here right now. They just will. They will take money is not the only factor. There are players and agents that look at Sacramento as a dead zone where your career goes to die or at least be put on pause. And the De'Aaron Fox situation didn't help that. A guy who spent half his career in Sacramento and was relevant for basically the first round of 1 year. Now, that doesn't mean there aren't other people that are like, oh, let's go. I'll take the most money. But the other things are, number one, the Players Association will never go for it because you're going to get a lot of people jettisoning contracts so that they have enough money to make those free agent moves as well. Instead of tanking now, all of a sudden, you're going to have all these people just doing anything they can to create cap space and dump their players so that they can be in a position to sign those 15 top 5, top 1 free agents. Imagine if it was that case for Cooper Flagg last year.
Yeah.
How then now all of a sudden, if you're the Lakers, if you're not going to win a championship, you're going to be the 13, 14 seed because you're getting that number 1 pick. And how many number 1 picks would we see go to L.A. or Dallas because of the lack of tax, or Miami because of the lack of tax, or New York? I'm just saying, you said it first. That solution has logic to it, but it will kill Sacramento.
Right.
Sacramento Kings fans always need to remember 2 inalienable truths. The only way we get players is by forcing them here, either through trade or through draft. And I'm talking about really good players. Mm-hmm. Our best free agent signings of all time are DeMar DeRozan and Vlade Divac, and that is in 40-plus years of being here.
Besides the ones they kept.
Besides the ones they kept.
Coming from another team, you're right.
You have to force people, some of which are on the Mount Rushmore of all-time franchise greats, who literally were crying on the plane and had to be told by their dad to shut up and come here and play.
Right.
That's the reality. And it's tough to look. It's nobody's fault.
Yeah.
And you can see by Brad Miller and Bobby Jackson and Doug Christie and all the people that Mike Bibby that swear by this city, once they get here, we do the job of saying, hey, you've missed out on this huge secret that is Sacramento and Sacramento Kings fans, but you have to get them here first.
Right.
because the reputation around the league is podunk farm town, cow town that would be fine if it had success like San Antonio, Oklahoma City, but doesn't, and the franchise is run upside down, and this is where careers go to die. It's the NBA outpost. It's Siberia. We are Siberia right now. But you know what, dude? There was a time when San Antonio was Siberia.
Yeah.
There was a time when Oklahoma City was Siberia. There's been
it can switch. I mean, it did here, too, at one point.
I mean, when you go back, we always do, but it's the only example we have. I wouldn't really count the Beam Team era because it was so short.
Yeah.
But when you go back to the early 2000s, and you've got Byron Scott and David Stern saying if we were going to bring aliens to Earth and get them into the NBA, the first thing we'd do is go to Arco Arena. Yeah. When the Sacramento was the showcase team.
There are so many examples because I can remember it. I remember this, Dave. It was the U.S. Open, and I believe it was in Shinnecock in New York for golf, and it was the Phil Mickelson Payne Stewart one. And a lot of people were rooting for Phil, and I think it's the one that Payne Stewart won, and Phil had just had a kid.
Right.
It was Father's Day or whatever. And I remember Johnny Miller, like Phil makes some big shot, and the crowd they're all Team Phil. Well, they're for Payne Stewart too, but they're really for Team Phil. So excited for him. And he makes this great putt, and the place goes nuts, and Johnny Miller's in it. He's like, what is this, a Sacramento Kings game? Like, you're just getting references in other sports. And that's where it was. It's like, this place was so electric.
Make divisions matter again and teams won't tank as much, similar to the NFL. How do you do that?
Because you're still at the bottom. Like, you're worrying about what would be, like in the Kings present day, if they're the bottom of the Pacific, what?
I don't know.
I don't.
Unless there's some sort of playoff seeding for the division winners is all I can think of.
Yeah, I had someone send me too, like, well, what, they care about the cup. What if you had a postseason thing with the bad teams? And I'm like, well, here's an example right now, present day. If I'm Washington, I tank. Oh, and it's the winner of this postseason cup. Oh, we've suddenly activated Anthony Davis, Trae Young. They've got a really good roster. They're tanking to get down there. And I guess you could argue, hey, if you get the best of Sabonis, Levine, DeRozan, but obviously it hasn't been good enough this year. But no. I don't think there's a clear-cut way to do this. But they need to fix it, whatever it is.
Take the worst teams at the end of the year. Whoever has the best record in the last 20 games gets the number one pick. That's from the text line.
That would incentivize winning at the end, competing. But, I mean, there are some teams that are legitimately just bad.
Let me run with this, though. Okay, so what if we took your idea, or the idea you were talking about of having a cutoff, and let's say that cutoff was...
I think after the deadline. Okay. So, let's go March 1st.
So then what if you did draft order based on the best record from here to the end of the year? I guess that's going to kill the bad teams that need the pick, huh? Right? Like you just said, some teams are legitimately bad.
Mean, don't you think the Wizards will then play Anthony Davis and Trae Young?
Yeah.
And go, we're kind of ramping this for next year, and we're losing now because of that. But, hey, if we could put this all together now, or it would encourage maybe some trade deadline things. Like all of a sudden, instead of being sellers, would teams go, well, we want to win this stretch from March 1st to April 15th or whatever, and let's add 3 players at the deadline. I don't know.
We get a lot of...
And we're thinking about the bottom. Like the league should be highlighting OKC. And again, I think it's because we're in this market right now.
Yes.
And like I said, if we were the 3rd seed, we wouldn't even really care. But we're not. Like, who's going to win? The Knicks, the Cavs, the Celtics. And in the end, that's where we'll get to. But, like, here, we're just like, man, everybody's fighting for this last spot or bottom spots.
Top 5 teams that pick in the top 5 can't make the playoffs the following year.
Oof.
I know. I'm trying to think. We don't have relegation. I'm trying to think of penalties. I think ultimately that's how it's going to get done. Is there's going to be, we talked yesterday, and I still think there's something there about, okay, I got the number 1 pick this year. I can't get the number 1 pick for 5 years.
You can't trade like back-to-back years the number 1, so maybe you can't pick.
They have the Stepien rule for the trades.
Could you not pick in the lottery in back-to-back years?
There you go. There you go. Like, I think ultimately that's what's going to happen. And by the way, that would also incentivize, let's say the Kings drop to number 7. And they're like, you know what? We're going to suck again next year. I don't want that. We're trading the pick.
Yeah, and or that would be some crazy stuff. Like, okay,
Right.
the Kings have the Spurs pick in 2033. Well, where are they going to be then? But did they not have a draft pick? You know what I mean? Like if they had a lottery pick the year before, then they can't the next year. Then all of a sudden that 33, like that's not that good of a pick anymore. I don't know. There's
No. Well, I thought about that, but if you can't have a lottery pick 2 years in a row, what that means is then next year there's going to be playoff teams with lottery picks.
Right.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound great. Or maybe there's a cutoff there. You can't have a top 5 pick, or I don't know.
No matter what you do, no one's going to be happy about it.
No, that's true. But that's fine. We can't paralysis by analysis. And that sucks.
Yeah.
It really does suck because at the end of the year and by the way, the NFL is even worse. But yet
What do you mean?
Well, the NFL because there's no lottery.
Yeah, but I don't think people care about that. Like, or it has. I think the biggest difference is the Raiders got the worst pick, or the worst record. They got the first pick. No one believes that one player, just one, will change an NFL team. It could, like a quarterback, will have an impact.
That's true.
But you need the line, you need the receivers, you need the edge rushers, you need where in the NBA, if you get a Wembanyama type, you feel like that team can be set for a decade.
And not every year is going to have that Wembanyama type.
Right. Yeah, this year's allegedly very good. A lot of people think that. But, yeah, you could have other years like, the draft's not that good.
For every Wembanyama year, there's 7 Bargnanis, and there's a couple of Bennett and Ellisons.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing, too. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, hey, football, huh? 4-down territory, our final one before the Super Bowl, and that's exactly what it will be. Super Bowl talk next.
Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Many driving ranges have turned to hitting mats, with many of them using mats year-round. But according to golf top 100 teacher Martin Chuck, hitting off mats can give you a false sense of security, giving you the impression that you're a decent ball striker. There are a couple of ways to make sure you get the most out of your practice, and he shares them in Golf Magazine. First, approach the ball with purpose. Treat every shot like you would on the course. Stand behind the ball and visualize what you want the ball to do. Then walk in and go through the same routine you use during a round on the golf course. Second, try the towel drill. To make certain you aren't skipping the club head into the ball, place the towel a few inches behind the ball and try not to hit the towel on the downswing. This will help promote ball first contact. If you disturb the towel, then you know you're hitting the ground too early. Ball first contact is imperative. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
We were talking about this during the break. I don't know if you guys saw the video. I think it was last night at Crypto Staples, whatever the hell. Denzel Washington walks across the baseline from his courtside seat, goes over. LeBron James is standing up by the bench, gives him a big hug, then walks back to his seat. And it's like, okay, I don't care about that. I care about who could pull that off.
A president?
I was just going to say, I think Obama could for sure. Jack Nicholson? He wouldn't do it, but I think he'd get away with it.
High-profile actors, let's say.
Jay-Z? Beyonce?
Yeah.
I think the list. Okay, let me ask you this: is the list under 20?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Really?
Like, obviously, the Costco guys, the Rizzler, they can do that.
They bring the bone.
Okay, could The Rock?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm joking. Like, don't you think Stephen A. Smith could do it? Whether that's right or wrong, I think he could. It just depends on where, you know, I mean.
Could Skip Bayless?
Maybe.
Could Jim Rome?
MTV's Dan Cortez.
Dare I say I was trying to pause long enough.
What about a doorman who only high-fives children of divorce?
Encouraged.
Yeah. First down.
Who you got? Seahawks or Patriots in the Super Bowl?
I was watching this clip with John Mulaney this morning, and I don't know who the other comedian was, but he was like, hey, tell the story of your mom and her friend meeting Frank Sinatra. And Mulaney's just dying. And this dude, have you seen this?
I think I've heard
and
this.
The dude's like, yeah, my mom and her friend, they were huge. She was like, yeah, we're huge Sinatra fans. And he played Buffalo one night, and we watched him. He was so amazing. Then we went out and waited by the exit where he got to his car, and he came up to us. We were like, hey, Frank, what's up? And he goes, I forget what the exact term was, and Frank just looks at me and goes, get out of the way, you fat asses, and got into his car. It was so great.
We loved it.
We loved it.
Time of our lives.
Right. And they still love Frank after that, too. Oh, blue eyes.
Mike Birbiglia.
Thank you, Mike Birbiglia. I have the Seahawks. Now, I don't know that necessarily. I'm not going to die on the hill. Super Bowls are weird, man. Like, hey, full disclosure, I had the Chiefs last year. But I just think the Seahawks are a better team top to bottom. I think you got two young coaches. I would give Darnold the experience edge, but I don't think that's going to be that relevant. Neither of them have been in a Super Bowl. Neither of them have been in a spot like this. I think the Seahawks offense is better, and I think the Seahawks defense is better. And not by a ton, but I think that's that's my bottom line.
Yeah.
So I think the Seahawks would have to have a bad day. I think if they both play at full strength, I think the Seahawks win.
I would like to differ, but I'm not going to. I think it's Seattle as well. I think a healthy Bo Nix and the Broncos, I would have maybe gone with the Broncos over the Seahawks. But New England has had a great year. I really respect Mike Vrabel, Drake May's season, all that. I think Seattle has more ways to win. Their special teams is good, defense, offense. I've always been worried about Darnold, but like the last couple games, he's been great.
Yeah.
So I believe Seattle will win.
Would you rather have Drake May or Sam Darnold under center?
Drake May.
Yeah, me too. But also, kid's 23.
Right.
Yeah. Second down.
Pick your Super Bowl MVP.
I want to say Sam Darnold.
It's usually the QB, usually.
But I also kind of want to say Jackson Smith and Jigba too. I'm going to say Darnold because it's easy, but on Monday, I want to be able to do the thing where I was like, I said. So I'm going to say Sam Darnold, but also me. And you know who it's going to end up being? Like Zach Charbonnet. Oh, wait, isn't he hurt?
Yeah.
It's going to be
Kenneth
something like
Walker.
that. Kenneth Walker, exactly.
Yeah, I wanted to pick someone like a running back because it's, there's reasons like the quarterback would be involved in passes to JSN and other receivers, but sometimes receivers win it.
Right.
And then I go, God, wouldn't it be great if like a defensive player, but like, does a defensive player have to get like a pick six and a sack? And like, that's just so much to.
Who was it for Dallas? Not Larry Allen, but the
Neil O'Donnell one where he threw a couple picks to
yeah,
the same guy.
It was the same guy.
I feel like it's a Larry.
And no disrespect, Sanders? No, that's Gary Shanley.
Hey now.
And no disrespect to him or his career, but it was like if he was an artist, it'd be like a one-hit wonder type of thing. Like he was a good player, but like this was easily the highlight of his career. And yeah, he had a couple of picks. Like it could be one of them.
Let's see if I can find it. Super Bowl MVP.
As soon as you see it, you'll find it.
Yeah. Cowboys Super Bowl MVP.
Give me third down while Jason's looking there, Chris, would you?
Oh, Larry Brown.
Was it Larry Brown?
Yeah.
Why do I feel like Larry Brown was a defensive player, like for the Cowboys? okay, I'm an idiot. I mean, like, wasn't Larry Brown like a lineman or something?
Larry Allen?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Sonoma State.
Thank you.
Larry Brown, coach of the
Philadelphia
Sixers,
76ers.
and others.
And
UCLA.
Kansas. Yeah. That's right. Third down.
Huh?
Matthew Stafford has a Super Bowl ring, now an MVP, and is 6th all-time in passing yards. Where does he rank all-time amongst quarterbacks?
He's on another tier, right? He's really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
I'm not.
He's off the Mount Rushmore.
First, yeah, he's not. No, he ain't Brady, Montana. Okay, but okay, let me throw some names out and you say higher or lower.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes.
My instincts want to say lower.
Yeah, same.
Of Stafford, we're saying.
Yeah, Stafford versus Ben Roethlisberger.
I'll go higher.
I agree with you.
We talk about your voice or ranking?
Is that right? Is it higher?
I think it is.
I would say so.
Okay.
Drew Brees.
Lower. I'm a big Drew Brees fan.
I am too, and that's kind of where I think.
And aren't they kind of even?
That's what I'm saying. I think that's where the comp is.
Did Drew Brees have an MVP?
I think he did, but I feel like that's right around where the comp is. Peyton Manning.
Lower.
Yeah. Dan Marino.
I want to say lower, and I don't know if that's right. I think Dan Marino is one of the greatest of all time, but then it's like, how do you back that up? Because of what we do is the MVPs, the Super Bowl wins, and then you start to put him in. Oh well, Dan Marino has less yards. It's like, well, yeah, because the game. Like if Dan Marino was playing now when he was throwing for 400 yards back then, I just feel like it'd be crazy.
Drew Brees did not win an MVP.
Okay, so Brees would have.
He was runner-up 4 times though.
Brees would have the advantage on touchdowns and yards. One less MVP, the same amount of Super Bowls. What do you think about Marino?
I think Marino's one of those guys where he's just a victim. I think I you know what? I've never made this comparison before.
I bet it's good.
I bet you it's not exact because I don't think he's as good at the position, but I would say Dan Marino is akin to Barry Sanders. If Barry Sanders was on the Cowboys instead of Emmitt Smith and vice versa, I think we'd be talking about Barry Sanders in the same breath we talk about Jerry Rice. In the same breath we talk about Tom Brady. I don't think Marino is as good a quarterback as Sanders is a running back, but put Dan Marino on the 49ers in that same era, he's wearing at least a couple of rings.
But don't you think if we did, you're never going to get universal agreement, but percentages, if we said, give me a running back Mount Rushmore, I feel like almost everybody would have Barry Sanders. If you did a quarterback Mount Rushmore, there'll be some Marinos. I don't know if he's always there.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that's where the analogy's flawed because I don't think he's as good a quarterback as Sanders is. But I think this is like Sanders Jr. All I'm saying is real fun, especially for those who are around, real fun thing to do with Dan Marino is name his all-time greatest running backs, for example. Guy literally had, no offense to him, but Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, UCLA, as one of his. Like, you had Mark Super Duper, you had Clayton. There were other great players on the Dolphins, but I'll say it again. You put Joe Montana on the Dolphins, who I love, and you put Dan Marino on the 49ers. Does Marino have 4 Super Bowls? Maybe not.
Yeah. Or maybe even put Jerry Rice on the Dolphins.
That's what I'm saying. But I think Marino's at least got a couple.
That's what's tough is football's such a team sport.
Yeah.
To where it's tough. Because, like, no one has said anything about offensive linemen or any of that.
Yeah.
Do you remember Marino's endorsement?
Isotoners.
Power of commercials.
Isotoners.
Wait, that was real?
Gloves.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, very, very.
Isotoner gloves. Like, how random is that? He was endorsing gloves.
Isotoners. I just know from Ace Ventura.
Yeah, that's where that all came from. Einhorn is Finkel.
Isotoners? Okay, I gotta go. Isotoners is a real glove? Isotoners.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yes. It's a real product.
Absolutely.
It is.
Well, I knew what I was asking you, and you said it, so yeah, for sure. I remember it.
That was a huge endorsement for Dan Marino back in the day. Dandy Dan. Here we go. Turn down that music here real quick, Chris.
I have a very long Christmas shopping list. A whole football team that my career depends on. But my shopping is easy because they let me know exactly what they want. Isotoner gloves for men. I buy isotoners for the big guys and the super fast little guys and everyone in between. Because isotoners fit them all. So this Christmas, take care of the hands that take care of you with isotoner gloves.
That's right. That was the big take care of the hands that take care of you.
Yeah,
that was
the hook.
So a lot of the themes of the commercials was him with his big dumb offensive lineman in there. No, the way they portrayed them, and then take care of the hands that I take care of my guys, and then you have these big giant offensive linemen wearing isotoner gloves.
I like all my guys.
Have you ever owned a pair of isotoner gloves?
I do not believe so.
I haven't either.
Didn't you have some, and then you lost one, and then there's a whole deal?
It's a bloody glove.
Yeah. It didn't fit. Fourth down, please.
Okay, please.
San Francisco 49ers Roger Craig was finally elected to the Hall of Fame. What took so long?
Did you know he kind of did that in Micro Machine's voice? That was really fast. Do you get that reference?
Yes.
Okay, good.
He was a substitute teacher on Saved by the Bell.
Oh, I thought he was running for Senate.
You can't say that.
No, that's a joke. That's an insight. Okay, sorry, I thought you were calling a personal foul.
No.
So,
reminder: I have to cut my hair.
Is it true? By the way, are people still leaving ShamWows at Billy Mays' grave? Did you see this thing where his grave has become a thing? And I can't figure out if it's real or not. Billy Mays, the old
I knew the OxyClean was being left at his grave.
Maybe I think it's like his product. People will go by and it's become like a thing where they'll leave stuff at his grave.
What if it's the wrong Billy Mays?
What's what?
What if it's the wrong Billy Mays?
Then, you know what? Kind of cool for the Mays family.
Yeah.
They just go in to clean the gravestone and hey, we've got things. We've got equipment. Then you take some home, maybe eBay it. I wonder if Isotoner still has gloves, by the way, that you could buy.
Yeah. They do. I just looked it up.
Oh, you did just look it up? I'm just vamping because I screwed up and talked about Roger Craig a lot earlier. What took so long? I think it's a combination of just years and years of having these crazy first ballot dudes that people would vote for, but mostly I would say there's a little bit of the pie that's just people are stupid that have the vote. But I think the biggest thing is that, and we learned a lot about it this year, and the NFL will probably adjust. The voting system's just dumb, and they need to adjust it.
I loved the video yesterday of him being told.
Yes.
And just how he was very emotional, so excited. And that's it probably now feels like it's worth the wait. He should have been in there before, but I'm glad he is. And he's very appreciative, which he should be, but you can tell.
I got to go back now and wonder. I got to go back and look. What does that bring the 1985 49er Hall of Fame list up to?
Good question. Yeah, all of them.
There are a ton. We'll take a break. Very quick, 2-minute break. When we come back, what's hot, what's not, and we've got not one but two. 3 in the Keys. Okay. Clippers, Cavs, Kings, Beats, Bears, Battlestar Galactica. Next.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
This President's Day, Pure Talk is honoring Jackson and Lincoln by offering unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data for just $25 a month. Meanwhile, Big Wireless is honoring Benjamin Franklin by charging families hundreds of dollars for the same 5G service. What's up with that? Ben Franklin wasn't even a president. When you switch to Pure Talk, you'll be in business with an American wireless company that supports our vets in a big way and keeps all their customer service in this country. That's important. And you'll be on the same towers the big carriers use, so you'll get the same 5G service without the inflated price. So hang on to your Benjamins and switch to Pure Talk for a Jackson and a Lincoln. No contract, no hidden fees. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and you'll get 50% off your first month when you switch. That's pound 250, Mike Rowe, for an American wireless company that is truly unprecedented. Pure Talk.
Hey there, Jason Ross here to tell you about Jonathan Gonzalez and Gonzalez Law. As we approach the weekend, maybe a good time to have those questions answered for you. Think about it and go, do I need representation? I've got a few questions. Who can help me? Well, it's Jonathan Gonzalez from Gonzalez Law. No case is too big or too small. SacLegalDefense.com, 916-304-9187. Maybe there's something on your record you like looked at and removed. Well, he can help with that. It's called an expungement, an area he has specialized in for years. Maybe you're in a criminal defense situation. Maybe you've been in an auto accident, a wrongful termination case, sexual harassment. You've got those questions. He's got the answers. He has been here and helping people in our area for a long time as a dedicated trial lawyer with an undefeated record of results back in 16, 17, 18, and 2019. As I said, no case is too big or too small. He is here to help. It is Jonathan Gonzalez and his team at Gonzalez Law. SacLegalDefense.com, 916-304-9187.
When the game's over, the action's just getting started. Check out what's coming up on the Sactown Sports Live events calendar. On February 15th, R&B legends Jodeci bring the smooth harmonies to Hard Rock Live Sacramento. Then, February 27th, get ready to laugh as comedy greats Dana Carvey and David Spade hit the stage at Thunder Valley Casino Resort. The next night, February 28th, check out Chris Isaac live at Hard Rock Live Sacramento. A night of timeless hits and that signature style. Looking for high-energy action? March 7th, it's Thunder Showdown No. 4 Boxing at Thunder Valley. A fight night atmosphere packed with intensity. Then, on March 15th, rock history rolls into town when Jefferson Starship performs live at Hard Rock Live Sacramento. Concerts, comedy, and fight nights that bring the energy. Find your next big event now on the Sactown Sports Live events calendar.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot.
And what's not?
It's not good.
Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Who's hot?
Michael Porter Jr.
Michael Porter Jr. Carl
He has-
Jr. Yeah, I'm sorry.
He has 993 points and 145 made three-pointers through 39 games in his Nets career. No player in NBA history has previously scored 1,000 points and hit 153s in his first 40 career games with any team. So, hey, could have a first.
Almost a Sacramento King. Had he not been hurt.
Jason really wanted Michael Porter Jr.
I did.
Well.
Who did they draft that year? Keegan, that's right. And I remember he started sliding down, and Jason was like, come on, baby, Michael Porter Jr.
Did they make the wrong pick? If you could go back right now. Can I say? Yes, they did. I would honestly.
I was just trying to think. I think Michael Porter's been better. I'm trying to think, would they be better, though?
Hold on. Doesn't Michael Porter Jr. seem a bunch older than Keegan Murray?
Are
we wrong?
Wrong year?
That's triggering something.
Yeah, you look it up.
In my little tiny pea.
Or maybe was it
no,
Hallie?
That's the Bagley year.
Bagley.
Oh, God, that's right.
Yeah, that's the Bagley.
So would you like to switch?
Yes. Sorry, that was the Bagley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. God, before we get to who's not, I hadn't looked at my personal text. Remember I was talking about Mason's going to his friend's Super Bowl party and all that? I got a text during that segment I just looked at. Took note of your remarks about my grandson saying he wanted to go somewhere else for the Super Bowl.
Uh-oh.
Your response was, we only have a couple left together. Sound familiar?
Jeez.
Gotcha.
That's a stake in the heart, man.
Is Dad coming over?
I'm not having one at my house.
Can't invite him?
Come on. I mean, really? What my dad is basically saying to me, without saying it, hey, probably going to die soon.
So, again,
statistically,
Dad with you?
I'm 81. Well, I am now.
It worked.
God. I mean, not God. That sounded bad. it's the guilt. Not that he's wrong. Honestly, I thought maybe.
So you think he probably to be better to your kids, and just generally speaking to anyone's kids, they shouldn't put the guilt trip on them.
There's a trap. I'm about to walk in, aren't I? Yeah, yes, that's what I think. Who's not, other than me as a son?
The Portland Trailblazers.
Oh, yeah, we were just talking about
Man,
that.
they lost to the Suns 130-125. They currently have the second longest losing streak in the league at 6.
Losers.
Man.
Wow, got a long way to go. And a short time to get there. Watch that bandit run. Sorry.
I like it.
It's a good song. It's a really good song. 3 in the key, 2 for here. Let's start with tonight. I like to go outside and look at constellations. My favorite's the Big Dipper. Tonight, the Kings are going to take on the team from L.A. They're called the Clippers. I always try to
sell it.
That is when you're doing a dive and it's not the most complicated, but then you nail it, so that's where you get the points.
0 splash.
I thought you were going to say it's when you're doing a dive and you got to nail, then all of a sudden you get distracted and just belly flop. There you go.
Okay, let's start with game 1.
Yeah.
Which is tonight, the Clippers. Tonight.
Yeah.
We're going to go for not the debut, but the second game of DeAndre Hunter, the newest King. We're looking for his points, rebounds, and assists.
DeAndre Hunter?
Uh-huh.
12 points, 4 boards, 2 assists.
I have 14, 6, and 2.
Okay.
15, 4, and 2.
Okay. Next, we're bringing this category back because we keep getting that texture that says only do this for the rookies. So it's Clifford's points, Reynaud's rebounds, Cardwell's blocks.
Clifford's points? 10.
Reynaud's rebounds.
6.
Cardwell's blocks.
2.
I have 17, 8, and 2.
Okay.
Chris?
12, 10, 2.
Okay, we're all at 2. And then the random stat day for this game tonight.
The Sacramento Kings will end their 10-game losing streak against the Los Angeles Clippers.
Okay. Well, mine is in that Clifford. That's a career high for him. So Neek has a career high tonight.
Chris, what's yours? Hey, Chris. Hey, what's yours? What's yours, Chris? No, you didn't see the reaction I got. I got a pen throw.
Oh, you stole his?
The Kings will trail at halftime and win the game.
You got a little more. You got a little more specific. Okay.
Okay. Well, there's another game on Saturday night. They play back to back.
Okay. Oh. Hey, Nostradamus, will the Kings win 2 in a row? Why don't you tell us? And while you're at the game as well, please say hello to our old friend Keon Ellis. Thank you. Thank you.
I think for a 2-pack, that's your best one.
Wow, really?
I think that also deserves a horn.
Wow. Absolutely.
Wait, no, a second one. 2 games.
You know why? Because my dad's guilt fired me up. Yeah. By the way, that brought to you by Windex electronic wipes.
Are they electronic?
Nope. They just are supposed to wipe down electronics. It is absolutely a liar. It is not a wipe that you can
charge.
Charge. It's no USB port. You can't just use the app on your phone. Electronic toilet paper, if they ever came out with it, would you buy a roll?
No.
Well, I'm just saying. It's like a bidet. But
I was going to say, isn't that a bidet?
Yeah, but you just control on your phone. You just like
bidet.
Left, right, up, down. Oh, pinky. What? No, what? Back to you. Set the screen. He got. Oh, okay. I got it. Back to you.
All right. Saturday night. We're seeing a debut here, and it's your favorite player, James Harden.
Oh,
Points
can't wait.
James Harden's debut. Foul merchant.
23.
I have 26.
25.
We're also seeing a return of Dennis Schroeder and Keon Ellis, so we want their points.
Schroeder 13, Keon 7.
I have 3 for Keon, 11 for Schroeder.
Schroeder 14, Ellis 4.
And then the random stat.
The Cleveland Cavaliers will win on a last-second buzzer beater by Keon Ellis, who will immediately jump on top of the media row and do that wrestler suck-it move to the fans, who will promptly boo him.
Oh, that 30-year-old wrestler suck-it move.
Is he only 30? I thought he'd be older than that. Weird.
I'm going to use one that you got correct the other day. I'm going to say Devin Carter has double figures. Chris?
I hope you're right.
Keon will miss all of his three-pointers.
Wow. Someone hates Keon Ellis. My goodness gracious.
There we go.
All right.
The picks are in.
The picks are in. And hey, tune in Monday to find all that stuff out.
Yeah.
How we did play along at home, as always. 1-800-912-1140 is your phone line. We got 25 minutes non-stop sports talk coming up after the break. 916-339-1140 is your text line. Want to remind you, Sactown Sports, the best YouTube channel in all the land. Get there, watch us, chat, subscribe, and save. I don't know what you're saving on. But do it anyways. We'll be back with Super Bowl Convo before we get to what's on deck and finish up the Friday Fun and Games portion of the program. That's your next hour. It's all coming up next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Big tax changes this year could mean a bigger refund, and Jackson Hewitt knows how to get you your biggest. You'll get $100 just to try us. That won't make you filthy rich, but definitely gas plus groceries rich. And since we know all the new tax codes, you could get thousands back, which would make you low-key loaded. Or at least wealthy adjacent? Go with our trusted pros and get $100 to switch. Rest easy. Jackson Hewitt's got your taxes, guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients, participating locations only. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Jane Dawson did something smart. She saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With the money she saved, she got herself a pricey bird feeder with an ultra-high-def camera. Should Jane have just bought a regular bird feeder? Yes. Is it hard for her to admire nature when the camera doubles as the bird's potty? Also, yes. But it's Jane's savings, and if she wants to spend her time watching the digestive habits of the white-breasted nuthatch, we say you go, girl. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
All right, final hour of the week for us. How about that? Week has gone fast. We got the Super Bowl coming up on Sunday.
My Friday.
It's Chris's Friday. Hey, Chris. It's my Friday.
Oh, interesting.
How about that? What was yesterday? Your Wednesday?
Yes.
And the day before?
My Monday.
Got it. It's kind of a thinker. Because the week before that, you worked Monday, and then a Wednesday, and then a Friday is what you had, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It totally makes sense. Anyway, welcome in. Last hour here. We still have in this hour what's on deck, celebrity birthdays. We will have our conclusion of the Survivor playoff edition from our celebrities.
Maybe.
Yeah, we have it. Brought to you by our friends at Roosters on the River. Our final couple of celebrities that have made it to Super Bowl week. We'll explain that, and then we got Friday Fun and Games.
Jim West part of that?
Maybe.
Maybe not. Who knows?
Nobody knows.
Pat Seahawks this weekend.
I was thinking
Pat's rooting for the Seahawks?
Yeah, how about that?
Excitement level on that matchup itself right now on a 1 to 10.
I'm glad you asked because I wanted to talk about that at some point and then forgot. I have almost no excitement for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'll be there Sunday. I'll be into the game.
I will watch it. I will be into it.
But I'm with you. I'm not a 1, but it's 3,
2
or 3.
And I don't even know. Like I've been trying to do a pre-mortem on this. I don't even know if it's because I just don't really care about either. I don't care about the Chiefs or the Eagles. I was excited about that.
I don't know if I was that excited. This is like 2 in a row for me.
When it was the Chiefs,
But
Eagles.
don't you have like a hate for Seahawks, maybe?
I do, but I have a hate for the. I don't really hate the Patriots. I respect their championships.
But if it was like Brady and Belichick still, I'd be like,
Yeah,
okay, we've seen enough of them. I'd root for Seattle. But now I'm like, yeah, I don't. I mean, I honestly, I really don't care. I honestly don't. If New England wins, fine. If
Yeah,
it's Seattle,
I'm kind
that's
of with
cool.
you. Either way.
Like, I'm not hating either team. I don't really care.
Either way, it's going to be lame for me.
It's I hope
Wait, so
we
you
have a
don't
great game.
you don't have a problem with the Patriots, but you don't like the Patriots?
I don't have a problem. Well,
With
because
this
I
version
didn't
of the
know.
Patriots?
I didn't finish my sentence. I don't really have a problem with the Patriots. I can't stand most Patriot fans.
The only thing more stupid than your accent is the way you're dressed, the content of your brain, and your face.
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
that's right.
So it's not that big of a list.
And
I just really wanted to get that out there.
No, I'm glad you walked me down that road again.
Chris, you got to be rooting for the Patriots.
No,
you're a Boston guy.
No, he hates Seattle.
But and he's a Boston. He was a Red Sox fan.
You're right. Die hard.
Die hard.
I hate their owners.
Don't you hate? Okay, don't you hate all owners?
No.
What owner do you like?
Tony Khan,
Who's that?
the owner of the Jacksonville
But
Jaguars,
that's 'cause
and
of
Fulham.
wrestling.
Shaka's brother?
No, the Wrath of. Or a tenuous source of inspiration.
Pros and?
I got him so
You hurt my mouth.
Okay, isolate that too. You're on a roll.
That was the first thing you thought of?
That's such a deep cut, though. That's such... 4 people know. 4 people will
Chris is one of
appreciate
them.
that, and Chris is 100% one of them. That's such a deep cut. Either way, it's stupid because if the Patriots win, oh God, another one for the Patriots.
We're a dynasty.
Exactly. Every child out there is just like, hey, yo, hey. Oh, that's New York. Sorry. Hey, you farted. Like that's what they'll all say. That's and then if Seattle wins,
What do they say?
They suck, and the fans are lames. And
we deserve this championship because we're such a great city.
Exactly.
What about the 12s, man?
No, 12's my 12 things.
Are the speakers counted as the 12s too?
Yeah, the noise they pump in, and then of course they're celebrating at Levi Stadium their championship. You know, like which I think honestly,
Beat them.
I think Raider fan will empathize because they were going to have to deal with the Chiefs celebrating at Allegiant, and they got to avoid that. I think, right? Wasn't that at Allegiant last year?
Wait, is Allegiant?
No, it was the year before when they beat the Niners in overtime.
That's right. Okay, never mind. So the Chiefs.
Wait, the Raiders' home games aren't at Allegiant.
Where are they?
I don't know.
But that's the other team's home games?
It's the other team's home game.
You had to pile on. Why is Mitch asking if he's banned? No, Mitch, you're not banned. What are you talking about? What's going on? Hey.
I need to do a better job of paying attention to our phone.
All these shows leave me on hold or don't pick up. Sorry to complain, says Mitch.
Hey, Mitch.
Mitch, call in. We'd love your Super Bowl thoughts or whatever.
I wonder what he's...
Yes, I'm aware.
I wonder what he's making for Super Bowl.
Rice?
Rice.
No, his wife.
Oh, his wife. Good question. Guys, the problem is that the phone is on my right. It's not in my view. And then same thing with Chris.
Should I hold it up?
Yeah, just like the big, maybe we need a phone siren that goes off.
Like a ringer.
Yes.
If it only had that.
Oh my God, what if like when somebody calls in, like that would be a bad idea. Phone rings on the air.
We just sound like a telethon.
Is there a siren when I call the inside line?
No.
But you always pick it up right away. How do you know?
I pick it up all the time.
No, that's
right
a great
away.
point. No, you don't. That is true. Sometimes I've had to call in. I call in the inside line, nobody picks up, and then I call the listener line, and he picks up right away. Yeah, I'm excited for the event. I'm excited for the game as far as it's the championship. I'm excited for the commercials.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the food. Yeah, you know what?
I've not seen one.
Same. I was just going to say.
I've already seen the Comcast one.
Don't do that. That's what I've heard of the Comcast one. I've seen it. Haven't looked. Making my own decisions. Yeah. Yes, I'm excited for the halftime show. And before everybody, jumps off a cliff here, or at least, 49 to 51% of the audience, let me just say, I'm excited for every halftime show because I could not name one Bad Bunny song. I literally cannot, and I haven't researched it. I can't. I'm not Bad Bunny FC over here, but I'm just always excited for the halftime shows.
Right.
I might come in on Monday and be like, man, that show sucked.
Right.
Or I might come in and go, you know what? I didn't know any of the songs, but I thought the pageantry was great, and it was a great.
I like the cameos.
Yes,
Who else is
exactly.
coming out?
Absolutely. And I like that Green Day is going to be there. Speaking of cameos, it'd be awesome if Cameo was there.
Oh, word up.
Word up. Absolutely. So, yeah, I'm always going to be, want to rub your thing. Is that what he says, or is that what I think he says? Doesn't he say, you're such a candy, want to rub your thing? Doesn't he say that? Yes.
Another interesting stat. This is going to be
a girl.
This is going to be the first halftime performer that was in the main event of a WWE pay-per-view.
Okay, honestly, I'm with all that.
True?
I'm honestly now with
that is true.
I'm now officially with all the anti-Bad Bunny crowd. I just switched.
Too much.
MC, you're right. I am on his. We're together.
You did not like that factoid.
No, I didn't.
Why? It's fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you finding the lyric?
I'm trying. I think maybe he doesn't say
Is
that.
it a misheard lyric or is it an accurate?
That's what I'm wondering.
You're not finding it yet, are you?
I'm getting a little scared. I'm down to the last verse here.
I want to know what part of the song you think that is.
Okay, sorry to derail the derail, but Pat McAfee has the Price is Right microphone.
Wink Martindale.
I think it might just be how my friend sings it.
Okay.
I thought he said, all my life I've said that line about this song.
I just wish I knew what part of the song that was.
Candy. Wanna rub your
Oh, the one I always do from those. My elbow. That's not.
That's a word.
That's not what it says,
It's
but
100% not what it says. Oh man, this isn't gonna work because I know it's just not gonna happen. Then we'll get to Mitch. This could be incredibly dangerous because
it's not Doug, is it?
No. It's my best friend since 4th grade who is not generally airworthy. He probably won't pick up because just get your finger on that dump button real quick just in case because he doesn't know who's calling him. And he probably won't pick up because he probably thinks I'm a telemarketer or something. Oh, hey. Okay, hold on. No. You're live on my radio show right now. So just, okay?
Okay.
Okay, dude, just real quick. This is Brett. Have you met Brett before?
Oh, lots of times.
Yeah, okay.
I've met Brett.
Dude, I'm on with
Hello,
Jason.
world.
Brother, I'm on with Jason and Chris right now. And we were going over like how, we were talking about the Super Bowl halftime show. And Jason was talking about cameos. And then I went, well, how great would that be if Cameo was there? And then we started doing Word Up. And then I said, wanna rub yo thang. And then they both looked at me stupid, and rightfully so. And then I was like, hold on. I thought that was a Cameo line. Or is that just how my friend has sung it our whole lives?
No, it's the Cameo line, but it's from the other Cameo hit. You said Candy.
It's from Candy.
Yeah.
What?
Not Word Up.
No,
yeah, we were saying it was
know,
Candy,
but then I tried to look up the lyrics, dude, and I can't find it.
Oh, I don't think he says rub your thang, but it sounds right, doesn't it?
That's my point. I thought he said could you sing it the way you've always sung it to me, please?
He said, I want to rob your thang.
That's what I'm saying. That's how since we were in 4th grade, that's how he sung it to me. And then I just thought that's what he said.
I just like how Brett said, well, I don't think he says that. I just sing it that way.
I'm looking at the lyrics right now. Do you have any idea what part of the song you think that is?
The little bounce. I want to rob your thang. It just sounds like a rub thing kind of thing.
I know, but I'm looking through the lyrics. And I'm like, what lyrics could he possibly be mixing up? You're so dandy. I want to know, can you feel it too? Just like I do. Just like I do. Who? Okay, so just to recap. You started singing this to me in 4th grade. You're telling me that was a Brett lyric, not a Cameo lyric.
Dude, you know what? I don't know. In my mind, I thought it was right.
Would you?
But I was in 4th grade. You know what I know about rubbing things?
No. All right. I got to go. Talk to you later. Love you.
All right, boys.
Bye.
That's not. Oh, I don't know. That's the lyric. That's
All
the way
right,
I thought.
I'm doing some investigating, so
Okay,
I'll
what do you
report
got?
back.
Oh.
That is the ultimate.
I want to know what that part of the song is.
He's the same guy, though, and I should
Because I'm guilty of the same thing. I just
100%. He's the same guy, though, and I should have known this, but I didn't put them together. I thought that was a real lyric. He had me convinced when Nirvana first came out. There's a part where it goes, there's a part where the Nirvana song, Smells Like Teen Spirit goes, a mosquito, my libido. Hey, Brett sang it. I'm a mosquito, I'm a Frito. Yeah, and if you listen,
it's the first part.
It sounds like
what did you say it really is?
It's a mosquito,
and then
my libido.
Really?
But he's saying,
I know, I never
I'm a mosquito,
right.
I'm
no,
a Frito. There's a Korn song that goes, I can't say it on the air. It goes, cheap for me to something takes a part of me, right? Brett sang it as Archie Bunker Frito-Lay. It doesn't make any sense, but it sounds right. I thought all this time, Cameo sang I Want to Rub You Off. Okay. Well, now's a perfect time. Hello, Mitch.
Good morning, Carmichael.
Jason
and Chris. Thanks for taking my call. I know maybe you should have like a bat phone, but that's usually bad news for Adam West, right?
A Mitch phone.
Oh, Bruce Wayne, excuse me.
Yeah, Mitch
phone. Call the Mitch phone. The siren.
Look, hey.
You had to take it.
Yeah, no, sometimes the phone will just ring because we're doing our thing, and especially if we're not soliciting phone calls, Mitch, we know you're never. Why would we ban you?
I don't know. Maybe too much Mitch is no good.
When was the last time you were on? A couple weeks ago?
Is that a lot? Yeah, I guess, being retired, I should have stayed working. I had no idea my medical insurance would go up 3 times. But that's a story for another day. But,
that's a good point. Right.
Anyway, thanks for the call. You actually, your singing is better than me.
Thank
you. My second I told you my second grandson was born 6 weeks ago.
Congrats.
In a day. Who's counting? Jeremiah, the song, Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Yeah.
And was it Sunday? Chuck Negron. I didn't know he was from New York. I didn't know. I've heard Three Dog Night, but I didn't know they had so many songs. They were almost as good as CCR. Beatles. He passed away on Sunday. New York guy. He's half Puerto Rican because that's my grandchildren are half Puerto Rican.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I think Sam Darnold is going to have his day on Sunday. Too bad, Sam. Too bad Matt Stafford couldn't have got the Super Bowl championship with his MVP. And what do you think about that trade? Couldn't the Kings have gotten? He's a Hall of Famer. I know he gets hurt, but that's from effort. Anthony Davis. What did Washington give up for Anthony Davis that we could have done?
They could have gotten.
They didn't give up the lottery pick.
I'm pretty sure they could have gotten Anthony Davis. And if they had gotten, and if they had traded Anthony Davis, I would be showing off my brand new Oklahoma City Thunder jersey today.
Yeah.
Mitch, he makes a ton of money. He doesn't play, and they would have had to have given up probably a little bit of draft capital at the very least to get him. And I think the entire Kings audience would have probably stormed the castle.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we didn't give up any assets.
Me
but
too.
We didn't do anything. We sat on our laurels. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy the game.
Hey, Mitch, are you going to watch Bad Bunny on Sunday?
Anything but Bad Bunny.
Anything
I'm
but
not
Bad.
a music guy anymore.
Yeah, me neither.
Anymore.
All right, Mitch. Have a great
Just
weekend.
the game.
Mitch.
Enjoy. Take
Mitch.
care.
What's your wife making for Super Bowl? And you have any idea? I know you only do rice. Is your wife making anything for the game?
Chicken roaster. You're welcome. Rice, chicken, and broccoli. No rice this time. It's all empty calories. Has no nutritional value.
That's
rice and potatoes, right?
You're absolutely right. Thank you, Mitch. Jason.
Yes. Hi, Dave. How's it going, Jason?
Good.
Great.
How are you, Jason?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Hey, we're great.
Still great.
So that lyric, I just looked it up. It says, "It's like candy. Sure seems like good candy to me."
Good candy, may want to rub your. You think that's where he got messed up?
Maybe. I mean, he was in the 4th grade.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. We were, and we didn't.
But weren't you guys 15 in the 4th grade?
No, we were. No, I had just dropped down a grade because I was like freaking 5. Like we were the 2 youngest kids in the class. Our ears weren't developed yet.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Jason, I just want to say I appreciate you doing the research. Thank you. Well,
so I do have that part of the song.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Is this a thing or
no?
Do you?
No.
Okay. All right.
So what? How do you think it go? What's your?
Such a candy, want to rub your thing. That's how I thought of it. Not even close.
No.
Oh, pretty baby.
That's a banger.
Banger.
Do you know what, too? As I was listening to the song to see if I could find the part where you're thinking of
There's
it.
a part where I'm telling you he does something in that voice. I was like, pow, bow, now, bow.
And underrated sax song.
Yeah.
What?
This. Candy.
There's another part of the song and maybe we can answer my mystery. for this lyric.
Yeah.
If you're looking up lyrics still. There's a part, I think it's at the end or near the end, where he's like, strawberry, raspberry, raspberry.
Is this song?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All
This is
those
Candy?
good, it's either all those good things or all those good flavors. Chris, do you have that part of the song?
I just saw it. Here we go. And
Sweet candy.
Here we go.
Strawberry.
Thanks. All those good things?
All those good things.
I wasn't sure if it was flavors or things, but I heard things that time.
And I am surprised that Elbow isn't in this song, like I've always thought.
Elbow?
Yeah, that's what I said to you.
Where-
Oh, my elbow.
That's right.
No, that's not.
That's Word Up.
Oh, that's
though,
Word
isn't it?
Up. That's Word Up.
Yeah. That's Word Up. In which actually he does say my elbow. He banged it against the wall.
Would that be great? It's like, all right, guys, only got one take.
No, there it is. We combo Chris and Brett. It's like, my elbow. Ow. Rub that thing.
I just got a text from him, from Brett.
Yeah.
By the way.
Is he all right?
No, I said, dude, I was in the crapper. What do you call him?
That's why there is such good
That's exactly the acoustics.
Yellow.
Yellow. Hey, yellow.
So Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl. Yeah, man. So Super Bowl's this
real Super Bowl.
Favorite Super Bowl memories? Let's see. I would say the David Tyree catch was there. And because it wasn't just the catch, it was Eli's escape. I thought that was amazing. Maybe not favorite necessarily, but James Harrison's gallop down the... That was insane.
The first Bud Frog appearance.
Yes, there's that. If you want to get into that, then fine. Oh, Devin Hester's opening kickoff return.
Oh, yeah. That was at the watch party.
Did we give away 10 grand?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gave
I
away
remember
10.
that was a really cool moment.
Yeah. Why did we... I shouldn't ask this one. Can I ask? No. Okay.
It's having to do with...
what?
It has to do with the NFL and what they allow now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't have to do with anything.
Because it is discussions we've talked, and it's just
all right.
legal.
I know we had a couple of Super Bowl parties that went
It doesn't have anything to do with anything ending up in the fountains.
of youth. My elbow.
Want to rob?
Want to rob that thing? Keep going. Keep going.
I wish they would bring back the Bud Bowl. I was into that, man.
Oh,
And
yeah.
for those of you who don't remember, Budweiser versus Bud Light, and it would be literally cans
or bottles
on the football field, and they would basically play a football game, and you'd see highlights during pretty much every break or every other break, and people would literally bet on the outcome of the Bud Bowl. Spuds me. Let's be honest. True or false? The all-time MVP of Super Bowl commercials is Anheuser-Busch, which Clydesdales, Bud Bowl, the military reunions, Spuds McKenzie. Has anybody consistently done I mean, maybe I'm happy to be corrected on this, but I feel like they have the most iconic commercials. Maybe Pepsi's up there.
I think Doritos has done well.
I think Doritos has done very well, especially lately. But what if I was to ask you guys this? I mean, this isn't how it is, but what if I was to set it up like this? Oh, my God. You have 30 seconds. What is, in your opinion, the greatest Super Bowl commercial of all time?
That's easy.
What?
MacGruber.
Okay, so Chris is on. Did he have a Super Bowl commercial?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Okay.
Do you like the Super Bowl commercials that continue, to be continued?
I kind of do because I appreciate I see the hustle.
Yeah.
But it's got to grab you.
Which is MacGruber.
You know what's weird for me? I don't know why this is probably a me thing. So we wait for Super Bowl commercials. It's a lot of big anticipation, big reveal. So maybe seeing this grand Super Bowl commercial that maybe I loved on what my favorite, on Monday when we're back talking about the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Dave, you know what my favorite one was? When Doritos did this, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, and maybe it was. A lot of people liked it. And then when you see the commercial during the Masters.
It's not the same.
Or the March
It's not.
Madness, I'm
It's not the same.
I've seen this.
You
It's
know what
not
it is?
funny anymore,
It's a candy cane in July. It's not the same.
I'll allow that
You
one.
have to be in the moment, the mood
Do you
for it.
retire that commercial?
I think you probably, maybe you play it. Yeah, you probably do. Or maybe you just run it during football next year. I don't know.
Yeah, so we forgot about it, and then you see it again. You're like, yeah, it's weird when you see it again out of the Super Bowl space.
I have right now here, by the way, the top 10 according to, it's always where I turn. Good Housekeeping.
Yes.
I'll just do the top 8 here.
Of Super Bowls?
Yeah, Super Bowl commercials.
Yeah, I mean, that's sorry.
Oh, sorry. Number 9, Terry Tate, official linebacker, Reebok. That's
office
where
linebacker.
Office
Oh,
linebacker.
that was a great one.
Yeah.
Well, it says official linebacker, but you're 100%
one.
right. It is the office. Oh, yeah. Number 8, Hey Kid, Catch, the Mean Joe Green Coca-Cola commercial.
80, 70,
yeah, 79.
Okay.
Number 7, this is kind of an amalgamation, but the I'm going to Disney World or Disneyland at the end. Okay, I mean, that's iconic. Number 6, 2018, it's a Tide ad. Walks viewers through iconic TV commercials and tropes, rebranding them as Tide ads. I don't remember that off the top.
I don't at all.
Number 5, I agree with this. It's so stupid, but Puppy Monkey Baby, I was saying that for weeks, dude.
I don't like that one.
Puppy Monkey Baby, Mountain Dew. Number 4, this is a really good one. So God Made a Farmer, the retool of Paul Harvey's poem that he did. You remember the So God Made a Farmer?
I don't.
Oh, my gosh, so freaking good. Master Lock, 1974, Tough Under Fire. That's where they have the lock on the target and they try to shoot it.
Yeah.
Well, they do shoot it. Number 2, the Clydesdales kicking the extra point. Budweiser, 1996. Number 1, it is true. This is the most iconic commercial, 1984, the Apple 1984 commercial for Macintosh. That one probably has got very disappointed. No Spuds McKenzie? No Bud Bowl?
No more Gruber?
Yeah, well, I hated those.
We had a baby, it's a boy.
That, very funny. Was that a Super Bowl commercial? Probably. A lot of rep. Yeah, okay. We'll take a break.
That's so old to think about. They called collect.
Yes.
Called collect. Nobody knows
so
what
they
that
didn't
is.
run up their long distances to tell them that they had their grandchild. Yeah, we have a collect call from a Mr. Bob Eats a Baby, or Had a Baby Eats a Boy. Yeah. Great idea.
Yep.
We'll take a break. When we come back, What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing. Celebrity Survivor Pool Update, brought to you by Roosters on the River and Jason Ross. Celebrity birthdays as well, before we get to Friday Fun and Games, and hand the torch over to Matthew and Kayla. All coming up right after this.
Listen to the number 1 sports lineup in Sacramento.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt George, and Kayla Anderson. The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
Every weekday live and local 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Online at SactownSports.com or download the app right on your phone. Your number 1 source for all your Northern California sports. Sactown Sports 1140.
Hi, this is Greg Papa. Disasters hit every day. If your home, business, or building has suffered from any disaster, SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to and letting your focus be on what's most important, your family or your business. Call SunPoint today at 888-247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. SunPoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
Friday is here, folks. What's up? It's Johnny Mosley on the mic. I've got the Toyota fired up, coffee in hand, and together, we're taking a peek at what's happening at Palisades.
Thanks, Johnny. Mostly cloudy today, with a high of 44 and a low of 33. We'll see a slight cooling trend and a chance of snow beginning late this weekend. This report is brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Toyota. Let's go places.
When a person is seriously injured, there's no substitute for the personal legal relationship offered by the local NorCal firm of Ashton and Price. From the first attorney meeting, every important decision is made with a direct consultation with, and I can't believe I have to say this, a real, live, experienced, flesh and blood local attorney. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton and Price, serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries with no fee until we win. For the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton and Price.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Charlie's battery is struggling to start. Not ideal before the tailgate, so he goes to AutoZone,
Welcome to AutoZone.
where a friendly AutoZoner tests his battery for free. Looks like he needs a new one, so he gets the Duralast battery.
Have fun and stay warm.
and he makes it to the tailgate early enough to get his favorite spot. Free battery testing and charging. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
This year's tax changes. Better not get caught snoozing. Miss one deduction, lose thousands. Not amusing.
Big tax changes can mean bigger refunds at Jackson Hewitt. And right now, get $100 just to try us.
Don't worry, tax filers. If money is tight, get $100 from Jackson Hewitt, so you'll sleep better at night.
Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is going to be fun.
It's time for What's on Deck. Brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
All righty then. Hope you're all ready to go for the big football. We're allowed to say it, but they have like big rules for like commercials and stuff. So what is some of the what are we allowed to say? Like we were doing a commercial right now. Isn't it like the big game?
Yes.
Yeah. And they also have like a bunch of rules for the Olympics too. We saw as well.
I mean, Sunday's game is huge.
Watched a lot of curling. I watched curling and big air last night. I watched. I didn't watch the end because I fell asleep, but two husband and wife Americans were playing against the Norwegians, and it was really close. And then I saw we beat the Canadians in curling, which I guess is a big upset. And then the women's hockey team beat Czechia, I think, 5-1. So Olympics are underway, and I want to say in about an hour, the opening ceremonies begin. How about that? What a sports weekend.
Hey, everybody.
Radio Sactown Sports.
Oh my gosh, you're just lame.
You're lame.
Elbow. And thang.
We got the Sacramento Kings taking on the Clippers of Los Angeles tonight, and all your action right here on Sactown Sports. Can the Kings snap that 10-game losing streak, in front of the home fans tonight at Gold One? Will it be a purple weekend? Also, last night, I don't know if you caught this, but in the tank race, or as we like to call it, losing with purpose.
Somebody won with purpose.
Yeah, they did. How about them Washington Wizards?
Yeah,
by the way, because they were playing all their backups, and they ended up. Who'd they beat again?
The Pistons. The one seed.
Yeah, the one seed. That's right. It was a big upset. So now the bottom four, which is the Nets, Pacers, Pelicans, and Kings, are in a combined 18-game losing streak. The Sacramento Kings leading the way at 10 in a row. They are 3-23 on the road, 2-7 in conference. Wait, is that right? Division, excuse me. 8-26 in the Western Conference, 12-40 overall. They're a full half game ahead of the Pelicans for worst record in the league. They are a game and a half ahead of the Pacers and 2 full games ahead of the Nets, just trying to stay in that bottom 3 for sure. Kings franchise record for losses in a row is 12. Hey, just, you know what? It may seem tough right now, everybody, but remember these times. You'll tell your grandkids about them when we're in the playoffs. I was there for the 10-game losing streak.
I remember when we were this bad.
Yeah, right?
Don't tell me about a 3-game losing streak. I've lived a, yeah.
That's right. I went through a 10-game streak.
I will say this. NBA fans better hope that the Kings never win a championship.
We will be the most obnoxious. You know what? If the Kings won a championship, leading up to the finals and then shortly after the finals, the large bulk of the sports world, specifically NBA, would be like, you know what? Good for them.
Yes.
Like, they deserve it so much. Yeah. 1 month later, I wish those stupid Hicks had never won a title. They're the most annoying people. I didn't realize how annoying they were.
I take everything back.
Exactly. And Laker fan will be like, you only got 25 more to catch up. Celtics fans, same thing. You know, they're all, hang the banner. You're one banner. Be like, no, it's 2. 2 and counting.
Are we not counting Summer League, Pacific Division?
4 and counting.
You forget we won the treble that year. Summer League and League Cup and the championship.
Wait, what?
I'm going to say that's the year that they're going to do it.
Oh, I got you. Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, bring them that treble. Rookie of the year. MVP.
Mm-hmm. All of it.
All right, so that's all that's going on. Plus, of course, Super Bowl on Sunday. You have the
big game Sunday.
Yeah, you got the whatchamacallit,
Liverpool versus Manchester City at Anfield. That's going to be pretty crazy.
Oh, okay, fine. Well, you have Blackpool visiting John Smith Stadium against Huddersfield Town, looking for 4 on the trot, by the way. You have the Waste Management Open going on right now in Phoenix. Chris Goddard, huge round yesterday. Scotty Scheffler, not so much. Brooks Koepka, still nervous. That's going on all weekend. That's a fun tournament. It's very unique. And, I don't know, other thing. Oh, and the Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about that?
There you go.
All right, we got a Survivor Pool, Celebrity Survivor Pool, brought to you by Roosters on the River. Where are we at, Jason Ross?
All right, well, we have 5 survivors that made it to the end here.
And then there were 5.
And we'll explain. We had started with 17 of our celebrities that participated each week in our Celebrity Pick 6. Everybody came back for our Survivor Pool. They're down to 5, but here's the kind of part of it. Congrats to Henry Turner.
Hey, good job, Hank.
And congrats to Jerry Reynolds.
Hey, Sacramento's grandpa.
Both made it here.
They
Dave,
did.
the caveat, the asterisk, they have both selected Seattle already and New England.
And now they've come to the end of the road. Can't let go, baby. Want to rub your thing.
So they have been eliminated.
Okay.
My elbow.
Down to the final 3.
It's
the
final
crowd
3.
that also made it here, but still have another selection. That leaves the great G-Man, Gary Gerald.
Oh, the best.
Who is forced to pick the Seattle Seahawks.
Ah, okay.
Not a bad one, and
Not
has
a bad
given
one.
us a total points, because we have 2 people in this spot,
Okay.
of 51.
Okay.
We also have life coach, former King,
Yep.
and UC Davis basketball coach Jim Less in that same spot. He is taking the Seahawks.
Yeah.
And he has 45 points.
Oh.
So,
God, I don't
know
even
what we'll do if there's 48 total
I don't
points.
even know who to root for there.
But there's one other choice.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
There's one other choice.
What?
Greg Vaughn, one of the great home run hitters that we've ever seen. We're so proud of Greg Vaughn.
So proud.
He has the New England Patriots.
Oh, and doesn't even need to do total points.
No,
He's
by
the only
himself.
one.
Those are our 3 left. He had already selected the Seahawks.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Bump your booty out there, brother.
All right, G-Man.
Do you think Greg Vaughn at any point this Sunday while watching the game is going to be like, come on, Pats, I want to win that Survivor Series?
These are bragging rights. These are a big deal.
I wonder if Greg was maybe originally rooting for Seattle, but now he's like, oh, no, I need to. And
if Greg wins, do we take him to Roosters?
I think
that's fair.
you should. I think you absolutely should. Do we come up with? There's got to be something around the station here that we could give as a prize.
Yeah.
Signed 49er mini football. That'd mean a lot.
Maybe you could throw a spiral with this person.
Oh, by the way, I made the mistake in the performance. Just didn't even get that at first.
Delay.
Delay a game.
Dave.
Yeah, personal foul. Jason Ross. Wow. By the way, I went to the performance lounge yesterday, and wow, there were snacks and the Papa Shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was for
Red
everybody
Papa
that was
Shot.
wearing a jersey.
Which is why I did not play a lot.
Or have a snack.
I'll have some chips. All right, birthdays are meant to be spent with family and friends. I don't know if you know this or not. Also, by the way, crumble cookies, great for eating during a big game. Check out because right? I can't do that, right?
Not attaching.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. So that was a good save by me.
Incredible.
Big game food.
Ow.
Crumble cookies. Yum, yum, ow.
All right, guys, on this day, in what year did the television show American Dad debut?
American Dad, stay away from me. American Dad debuted in 2013.
2004.
No idea.
Chris is closer, 2005. How about the movie Miracle?
2003.
2002.
Chris is closer, 2004.
That could go one way
I
or
forgot that I saw American Dad and Miracle on the same day.
Double feature.
Yeah. All right. Happy birthday today on this February 6th to Axl Rose.
Wow, this isn't going to be good, man.
Is he a sweet child of yours?
He really is.
Where do we go now?
Where do we? Ooh, that sounds like the cameo guy. Yeah, right? Let's see. Hold on. Oh, yeah. 63.
66.
Carmichael Davis closer, 64.
Oh, when I'm 64.
To be fair to me,
to
he looks
fair.
awful.
He does look a little not
That is
great.
fair to you.
But to be fair to him, he also looks better than he did 4 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah. You know exactly what I mean by that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was rough at 60, but now he's...
Yeah. He was looking like the Pioneer Woman like 4 years ago. If you look her up, you'll see. And that's not a compliment to her. I love Reed
Yeah,
Drummond.
we know it's not a compliment to her.
I love Reed Drummond. I'm just saying. All right, back to you.
Happy birthday today to another singer, Rick Astley.
I saw him do a cover once, and he was on drums, and I can't remember the song now, but it was like an AC/DC song or something. It was actually pretty good, yeah. Let's see. Rick Astley is 66. As Chris is looking it up.
He did Highway to Hell.
There you go.
Rick Astley is 62.
Chris is closer. Happy 60th birthday to
Wow.
Rick Astley.
No, he looks fantastic.
How about happy birthday to Tom Brokaw? NBC Nightly News.
Oh, Tom Brokaw, greatest generation. Tom Brokaw, courage. Courage, NBC News, courage. Tom Brokaw.
NBC Nightly News.
NBC Nightly News. It's Tom Brokaw. Stay tuned for the Olympics. And Al Roker with the weather. Tom Brokaw is 82.
He's 81.
Carmichael Davis closer, 86 to
Ooh.
Yeah, it's good. Courage.
Kathy Najimy. You know who that is?
She's Peggy Hill. Oh, and she's the wife of your best friend.
Yes. Dan, the band, the
Dan Band.
Dan Band.
Oh.
Sister Act. Hocus.
Yeah. She is, she's 60.
She is 63.
Chris is closer. Happy 69th.
Wow.
Whoa, nice.
Happy birthday to Kavon
Looney.
Tooney.
31.
29.
We have a tie. Happy 30th
Hey.
birthday. How about Adley Rutschman?
24.
25.
Chris is closer, 28. And lastly, I think they were married for some reason. Kardashian, were they married or
Who?
just Kim Kardashian for some reason?
Oh, yeah. Which one?
Married?
Is this Chris? Oh, yeah, they were,
Yeah.
I thought.
Happy birthday to Chris Humphries.
Here's Rick Astley.
42.
43. Watch this. Rick Astley, everyone. He's playing drums, too.
Cool.
Yeah. What did we say? 43? I don't know.
I said 42.
43.
Chris is closer, 41st.
Well, that's garbage.
And there you go.
We'll take a break. When we come back, Matt George, what is with those ears? And Kayla, all coming up right after this.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon. Hello? You won't believe where I am. Are you running? Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture. And then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
I love a day on the water with friends, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis sometimes holds me back. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy.
Teaching music is my passion, but my active psoriatic arthritis can limit me at times. Now I'm treating my joint symptoms with Skyrizi.
With Skyrizi, most people with plaque psoriasis saw 90% clearer skin at 4 months.
Or if you are an adult with active psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi helps you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin.
There's nothing like better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI to learn more.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Big tax changes this year could mean a bigger refund, and Jackson Hewitt knows how to get you your biggest. You'll get $100 just to try us. That won't make you filthy rich, but definitely gas plus groceries rich. And since we know all the new tax codes, you could get thousands back, which would make you low-key loaded. Or at least wealthy adjacent? Go with our trusted pros and get $100 to switch. Rest easy. Jackson Hewitt's got your taxes, guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients, participating locations only. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
High voltage live boxing action returns to the venue on March 7th as Uppercut Promotions presents Thunder Showdown 4, a stacked lineup featuring polished pros for a night of exhilarating boxing action you won't want to miss. Scheduled fighters include Sacramento locals Edgar Perez, Christopher Estep, and Sergio Gonzalez, as well as Bay Area fighters Dante Kirkman, Braulio Ceja Navarro, and Kyle Lakalale. Thunder Showdown 4, coming March 7th to the venue at Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Tickets available at Ticketmaster. Fight card subject to change. Country in the Park is back. May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo. Miranda Lambert, John Party, and more. Line dancing, live DJs, mechanical bulls, huge festival area, and food trucks. Tickets start at only $68. It's the perfect Valentine's gift. Surprise them with live country music and dancing. Country in the Park, May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo with Hoblit Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Center and Hilton Sacramento. For more info, visit CITPFest.com.
We have finally made it to Friday.
Let's end your week the right way with Friday Fun and Games
On the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Friday Fun and Games. Friday Fun and Games.
The Winter Olympics are underway. Opening ceremonies
winning?
here in just a few. The Bears.
Okay.
The Bears.
And there's already a major controversy. Some of you may have seen this.
Oh, great.
Yellow snow.
The Winter Olympics, well, there actually is something to that, but
I've heard.
I don't want to
Hyaluronic acid?
No, he's talking about something else.
Oh, you heard that, though.
Yeah. The Winter Olympics has long been a battleground for marginal gains. The International Bobsleigh and Skeleton Federation, that's the IBSF.
Skeleton.
Irritable bowel syndrome?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Young Skeleton.
Is banned the new helmets Great Britain had planned to wear next week due to their aerodynamic ridges. However, yesterday, massive controversy in Milan. Ski jumpers are allegedly injecting, I don't want to say this word out loud because I know kids are listening, but let's just say it rhymes with fleeness. It's a part of the body that rhymes with fleeness.
Okay.
They're allegedly injecting themselves with hyaluronic acid in order to fly a little bit further. The claims were originally reported in a German newspaper on the eve of the Olympics and subsequently have been addressed by the World Anti-Doping Agency. There is science behind the allegations, Matt. Injecting with acid
Maddie
would increase its size and give the ski jumpers bigger Aerodynamics. At the point their suits are measured by 3D scanners. Temporarily enhanced measurements would theoretically mean athletes being given a bigger and looser suit.
Hold on, what's it called?
Hyaluronic acid.
I put it in my face.
My old friend.
Bookmark.
Hey, true story. If you're interested, and it sounds like you are, my old friend Dr. Jack. He does that now. He's been doing that for people fly in and then they fly out. You gotta keep pumping it up once a year. But
it can help my ski jump.
Yeah, it's a real thing. Anyways, the looser suit is like a sail catching wind and could allow them to make longer jumps.
At all.
So, anyways, yeah, they're yeah.
Kayla, your thoughts?
Well, I use hyaluronic acid on my face.
Here we go.
So it is natural. So applause to them. They're doing something natural.
Yeah, good for
I am
them.
all about that. I don't really know if that's then illegal.
Yeah.
If you're pumping some other places.
Yeah.
But to each is your own.
Well, I got to say this, and this has been a great week. We've learned a lot about what you put on your face.
We
and
really have.
Legitimately.
we have.
I think the skin is
And
skinny.
can I say this? And I think everybody else would agree. You've got a wonderful complexion. It's
you.
obviously working.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, not to put your business out there, but I forgot at the 6 a.m. hour. What was you were using eggs as the bread?
Yes. So egg, I had an egg sandwich last night. Egg, patty. And then I'd put the turkey sausage in with the cheese.
Turkey sausage. It's an old joke from a caller. Anyway, so you go egg, turkey sausage,
and then
cheese, egg. That's
Wait,
what I said.
how do you
Not a hand,
you eat it with your hand?
Yeah.
Well, like in a paper towel, maybe.
Isn't it runny, the egg?
No, it's like a patty.
No, it's
like
not.
a McMuffin.
Yeah.
McMuffin.
Yeah, I got it right. You
did.
And I said I was going to get you the
Egg
McMuffin thing. Yeah, that they got. And that
Yeah.
Brendan got, I forgot.
Yes.
Matt?
Yeah.
How are your thoughts?
I'm still on the ski jump.
Yeah.
He's waiting to go off.
I'll get you the number.
Aerodynamic.
That's right. Jason?
You guys ready?
Friday Fun and Games.
Let's
buddy.
do
Fun
it.
games, always a theme. We have a Super Bowl this weekend, so this is Super Bowl centric. We are calling this Finish the List. Here's how it goes. We're going to have Dave, Matt, Kayla, Chris, Kyle. If you do not add to the list, you are out of that particular round. Simple
Okay.
enough? Okay,
I
first one.
was a little distracted by Dave's cup, and that's not a joke.
That was aerodynamic right there.
Chris, do you have our music? There we go. All right, Dave, help finish this list, or in this case, start the list. There are 6 answers. We need one from you. People that have won the Super Bowl MVP more than once.
Oh, God, I'm in trouble.
Thomas McBrady.
Correct. Matt?
Jerry Rice?
Matt is out. Kayla?
I genuinely don't know.
Drew Brees.
Kayla is out. Chris?
Patrick Mahomes.
Chris
Yeah.
is
Oh,
still in.
that's a duh.
Dave, give it up.
Terry Bradshaw?
Good one. Dave? We're down to 3 left. It's you, Chris, and Kyle.
John Elway.
Dave is out.
Damn it. I was going to say Terry Bradshaw on Stupid
Joe Montana.
Correct. How did you miss your guy?
Oh, God, I thought he was said. Hold on. I thought somebody said. Oh, I'm focused on my little thinger.
What?
Okay.
I'm focused on the plastic thing that flew off of my wife's cocktail.
He's out.
Yeah. Kyle and Chris are left. Kyle.
He said there's 2 left?
Yep. They both
got
done
it.
it with 2 Super Bowl MVPs.
Look at
I want Kyle to be out. You should have heard the humble
know.
brag this
I
man
know.
threw in.
Not so
Which
humble.
day?
He walked. He was
Kyle?
like, the only one that did good last week was me.
That doesn't sound very humble.
That's not humble
Yeah.
at all, Matt.
That's the.
That's
Sounds like a
Kyle
brag.
It's the bit.
It's my guy. Kyle.
Is he still? Wait, he's still in it.
Roger Staubach?
Kyle is out. Chris, you're the only one that can finish the list.
Peyton Manning?
Who?
Peyton. Oh, wait. Peyton Manning was already said, right?
No.
Oh, Peyton Manning.
Incorrect Manning.
Really?
Eli Manning.
Eli.
The hardest one would have been Bart Starr.
The Andersons got taken.
Okay, next
Golly.
category. We'll start anew. There are 7 correct answers here on this list. What is going on over there?
This cup, it's my wife's cup. Best coach ever, and I stole it for coffee. And if I break it, I'm in a lot of trouble.
Dave, start the list. Most Super Bowl wins. There are teams that have 4 or more Super Bowl victories. 7 of them.
I'm going to go with the hardest one, the New England Patriots.
Correct.
Enough about the ski
Quit
jumpers.
taking all those.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Correct. Matt's still in. Kayla.
God.
There's 4.
There's 7 on this
7.
list that have won 4 or more Super Bowls.
49ers.
Correct. Chris.
What did Dave say?
We have New England, San Francisco, and the Chiefs off the list.
Steelers.
Chris is still in. Kyle.
Packers.
Kyle, we've got 4. Everybody's in. There are 3 teams left. Wait,
Steelers.
2 teams left. Excuse me. That was
Steelers. What? It was said?
Yeah, you're playing with the cup.
Could you recap what's been said so far?
New England, Pittsburgh, San Francisco.
You mean the thing he literally just
Green
did?
Bay and the Chiefs. 2 left.
4 or more.
Yeah.
This includes championships or just Super Bowls?
These are Super Bowl victories. Teams with 4 or more. We've got 5 of them there.
Oh, the Cowboys.
Correct. There's 1 left. Who will get it?
I don't think it's right, but Rams.
Matt's out. Kayla.
Yeah. Denver.
Out. Chris.
Giants.
Correct.
Yeah.
You guys finished the list.
It's
Good
like
job.
teams that were really good once in a while. Or
All right,
once in a decade.
let's change it up here. We are going to go to people that have been repeat performers at the Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh.
There is a list of 8. Now, they may be cameos, but they are 8 on this list.
My elbow.
Dave, you start it.
Why does David just start every time?
You want to start, Matt?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
I'll do Bruno Mars.
Matt is in. Correct. Kayla.
Aerosmith?
Kayla's out.
Ah.
Chris.
Beyonce.
Chris is still in.
It's going to be like some marching band from the 1960s.
The hell?
Is that your guess?
No, I'm going to say Bruce Springsteen.
Kyle is out. Dave. Got Bruno Mars and Beyonce.
I know.
Right?
I want to get it right, man. I want to get it right. And I know there's a real obvious one I'm missing that's pissing me off. I will say, Tom Petty?
Dave's out. Matt?
Last year.
I was going to say this.
I don't even remember who was last year.
It was Kendrick last year, but I don't know if Kendrick has been there before. Sure, Kendrick Lamar.
Matt's still in.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
He was at the G-Funk.
Who
Justin
else?
Timberlake.
Chris is still in.
Yeah. I was going to
That's a
say.
good one.
Is that who? We just have you 2
What
left?
did Chris say?
Justin
Timberlake.
Timberlake. No, you 2 only did once.
You did one. Yeah, I did.
Is it just Matt and Chris?
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
it's just us.
Continue the list. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 left.
Here's a hint. Here's a hint. Justin Timberlake did it, but did somebody else he partnered with also do it?
Janet, you mean?
I don't want to give you a huge hint.
Janet, if you're nasty.
Well, I was thinking another Jackson. I was thinking Michael, too, but I don't know if Michael did multiple. I'll do Janet, sure. I'll go with if you lead me astray.
He did. He led you astray.
You fell for it.
Chris.
Oh my God.
Everybody knows she only did it once.
I didn't know she did
Why,
it
Dave?
before
You want
that.
to tell us why she only did it once?
Because she showed her nipple.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Chris.
Usher.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, he wasn't in the Justice.
Gloria Stefan, Nelly, Stevie Wonder, and then Up With People did it 5 years in a row in the whatever year.
Wait, hold on. Who is the second one? Denelli?
Nelly.
Nelly.
Oh, Nelly.
Oh, did Denelli do it the one year?
Denelli.
All right, now
Denelli.
let's
Who's
I think we have
Nutella?
time for one more. There are 8 on this list. 8. These are teams that have been in the Super Bowl but have never won a Super Bowl. So they've been in it, never won.
We did that.
We did this recently with
Oh,
Whitey.
you guys should do
Whitey did it. I said New York Jets like an idiot.
All right, well, let's go. Dave, you go first.
Buffalo.
Carolina.
Correct.
Titans.
Correct. Good pull. Chris?
Cardinals.
God! What?
Why do I not have them on here?
Cardinals definitely.
Oh, maybe I didn't write the 8th. Yeah, correct.
Falcons.
Correct. 1, 2, 3 left. Let's see if everybody's memories are all right.
Oilers?
We didn't go through the whole list.
I know.
Doesn't that count as Titans?
Does it? Because
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it does?
yeah.
Okay.
3 left. Here's the hints. One has been in once. One has been in 3 times.
Jaguars.
One has been in 4. Jacksonville's never been in there. Dave's
I
out.
thought they
Matt.
did. Brunel? No. Oh, AFC champ.
One has been in there 3 times. One has been in there.
Oh, damn
4.
it. God dang it.
Oh.
He's now it makes me feel like I should be obvious, but I don't know.
Did someone say Vikings?
You did.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's the 4.
Did somebody say it was your turn?
We got to go.
Oh, wow. I see
Kyle
we have a
running
new
it?
Boss. Wow. Awesome.
All right.
Congratulations.
I don't know. Chargers.
Yes. One more team.
Good Zoom tight. Are you okay?
Yeah, sorry.
Jets.
No.
No, that was so
Oh,
easy.
shoot.
Just free for all
dang
guess.
it.
Anybody? There's a team 3 times lost.
It's not the Vikings.
On a 92-yard drive, Joe Montana.
Cincinnati Bengals. All right.
Oh, yeah.
That's it for us. Have a great weekend. Guys, this is Super Bowl. Everybody, please be safe.
Yes.
All right. And there's
Watch
Uber and Lyft for a reason. Yes. Watch safely when you're a gambler. Matt and Kayla are next. Bye now.
Listen to the number
I'll
one
arrive on
sports
time.
lineup in Sacramento.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt George, and Kayla Anderson. The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason